experts call toxic masculinity. Citing what mental health experts call toxic masculinity.
Research found the underlying cause for could-be masculinity content culture.
Toxic masculinity, we've sort of heard this phrase popping up. The phrase has gained a lot of attention recently, especially with the Me Too movement.
It's showtime.
I'm no godless Tommy. I fought the Star Spangled Banner.
You bring the cavalry?
Woman, I am the cavalry.
They are my people. I am their sovereign. I love them.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Knock. Stick around.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Masculine Mondays, the best day of the week. Also International Chess Day. And happy pre-St. Patty's Day for those of you that are on the other side of the world today. And we got a little bit of a special treat talking about Sisu. It's the Finnish version of John Wick. And we did John Wick last year in case of those of you who are new here. But if you watched and you've been here for this long, kudos to you. Your T levels has probably skyrocketed in the almost year that we've been doing this show. Episode 45, we're, it's just several weeks away from episode 50. Looking forward to that one for sure. I'll make sure that it's a worthwhile movie for hitting number 50, of course. And, if you're new here wondering what the hell is Masculine Mondays, well, there's a video in the description below that talks about why masculinity in cinema is important, a bit of a precursor. And, of course, on this show here on Mondays, we talk about the masculine traits for each of our characters. We give a bit of a rating overall in terms of masculinity scale and rating. And we use the framework which we've come up with here on this show called the affirmation, inspiration, and aspiration rating. And we apply it with a little bit of a green, yellow, red in determining, how it's achieved and if the characters have achieved it or not. And that's where we kind of base it all together. So I hope you enjoy it. And I could do this alone. I could. But where's the fun in that? When you have a wonderful panel and people who are intelligent like these guys. And I enjoy it. And it's a fun time. And all of you in chat, I appreciate all of you that are always here on a weekly basis and people that are show up new from time to time. I appreciate you guys as well. And ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing tonight?
Hi. I would like to start everything off with Happy International Chess Day.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow.
All right, you may go now, Chris.
Well, he said intelligent. I'm like, two out of three ain't bad, I guess. Like,
I'm the wonderful one in case you're trying to figure it out.
I'm glad Cindy's here.
Yes, you are.
I'm glad Cindy's here for a film like this because this film is fucking retarded and I've watched it like 10 times. This is why
I've watched it just about the same amount, dude. Like at least half a dozen times at this point. It's a rewatchable movie.
It's funny because like Nick mentioned John Wick. This was like the market like to finish John Wick. This is more like Commando Arnold, especially the sequel. But this film. Don't take it seriously. Come on.
Yeah.
I was.
Go ahead, Cindy. Sorry.
It was my first time watching it, and I know there were like some seriously fantastical moments where you're like, nah, but also it was so good to just turn your brain off and just enjoy the violence, just bask in it.
Oh yeah, I think it's a good one too, Chris. Where you could say it's like Commando too, where it is a bit cartoony. Because there's definitely moments where I'm like, well,
I mean, he is actually taking damage, unlike anything that happens in Commando. I mean,
right? Yeah, I'm like,
then again, his damage is more like it's like a kitten hitting you. Like he takes damage to like doesn't do anything. No.
It's also got the Sisu too, so it's the endurance.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
we'll be getting into that for sure. But
yeah,
what makes
he has endurable armor.
You know, he's filming this great. Whereas, like when part 2 came out, I forgot my mother was like, "Mom, you see Sisu?" She goes, "No." So, mom's 65, stepdad 66, my sister is 25. I put on living room. I'm downstairs. And I periodically keep hearing laughing out loud. When my mom's 65, loving this film, like That shows you where you're at.
My wife was, because we rewatched this and I'd seen it I think maybe a couple times more than she has, but she's sitting there and watched it and she's like, every time I watch this I like this more. And I was like, I'm not sure you're gonna like Sisu 2 nearly as much, but yeah, she again is a fan because it's there is a certain amount of weight that goes with it, right? It's basically the don't fuck with old men, especially if they've got nothing to lose, right? That they've already demonstrated they're violent. You fucked around, you found out. But I mean, there's a couple of just absolutely absurd moments, but thankfully it's like towards the end, right? It just keeps building up, and it's really only after the women talk about the fact that because the guy's like, "What do you think, he's immortal?" I was like, "No, he's not immortal. No. He just won't die. He's too stubborn, right?
Yeah, he's too stubborn to die." Yeah, he is relentless, and I mean, it's. I think with the good thing about this movie too, and it's why it's very rewatchable. Aside from just it's action packed, it's very short too. It's like an hour and a half. Yeah. So it doesn't like drag on. It just kind of moves pretty quick. And it kind of, one of my buddies hadn't seen it yet. And he's like, what is it? I'm like, think John Wick with the, chapter moments like, Quentin Tarantino has in it, and so it's like, oh, well, I definitely have to watch it now. And I'm like, I'm shocked that you haven't. And I'm also very disappointed.
Like very definitive chapter moments too. Like it's actually chapter 1, chapter 2. Yeah. Like they pace it out very diligently.
Yeah. It's like finished Tarantino.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it is a really good movie to watch, and I haven't seen the second one yet. I probably will at some point. Maybe.
I recommend it. I saw it the day it came out. Yeah, recommend it.
It's a lot different, as Jay said.
Watch it, but what was that, Jay or Chris?
No, it's just like Jay said. It's definitely it's just like it's more cartoonish, but I accept it for what it was. But they're just not taking it seriously, and I'm fine with that. It's also something Cindy said, and like it happens. It's such a hard balance when people say the whole turn your brain off. Like there was Godzilla versus Kong, turn your brain off, which is that's pure 5-year-old shit. But this is turn your brain off, but I still sense a weight of intelligence, and it's like kind of like a good. I guess there's good and bad turn your brain off.
I don't even know that this is turn your brain off. If you actually understand what the concept of Sisu is, right? That this simply, I will not give up, regardless, right? And there's a reason it's set in the time that it's in, right? You've already had the Winter War against the Soviets. Now you're having the continuation war. That's now coming to an end, right? And oh, by the way, the Finns are still here.
I'll be honest. I would love to see the Winter War with this dude.
Yes.
Like a prequel. That'd have been
really
cool.
Yeah, when he loses his family, just decides to wreck shop. Yeah, it's like all right. If they're Russian, they're gonna die.
It made me look up like what was he? The White Death.
Yeah,
from
Simo Hayek.
Yeah. So I was like looking up a couple of people. There was like that one and another guy who got hit in the face with I think shrapnel. And
he was shot through the face. I think
he was shot through the face, or it was like an explosion or something. Like,
well, then there's the guy that took all the meth.
Oh yeah, I love that Dankula video.
White Death took a rifle round to the face. That he did. He lost like half his jaw, I think.
Yeah.
I posted that in my Discord like 10 days ago. 542 kills in 98 days. What a legend!
With iron sights as well, mind you.
No scopes.
Yeah. I heard that like he packed his mouth with snow so that he couldn't, his breath wouldn't steam. That he packed his gun around with snow as well. It was like, damn, that's so thoughtful. Like the Finnish are scary.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at
5'3" though, so short.
Yeah, but the good news is he had a gun, so that really kind of evened things out. But the I mean, if you look at the Winter War and look at the losses that the Soviets took. And just look at like the relative size of militaries and what's going on. There was a reason that they were like, okay, we just want these guys out of the war. Oh shit, they joined with the Germans. This is a problem now, because they were very much guerrilla tactics, sucking in. Oh, you have tanks and all that. Great. We're just going to suck you into a pocket and then we're going to destroy your infantry and take your shit, and then we'll be using it. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a rough war.
That's one thing, and not to get lost in the weeds. People don't realize Finland, even to this day, is the second most well-armed population.
Yeah.
And they essentially are a standing army. It's a nation of fighting people, very tough. It's just ingrained in their history and culture and ancestry to be resilient.
Yeah.
Yes, I do too. I'm a quarter Finnish myself. My grandmother's family is from there, so I resonate with this movie, and it's it hits home.
Hell yeah,
so,
dude.
yeah.
That's sick. Before we get lost in the weeds, because I can't not wait to really dive into this movie. It's a short movie, but I feel like we'll definitely be able to spend some time on it. Even though it'll be hard not to cover every actual scene in this movie because it's so short. And I was like, I don't want to leave off any pivotal scenes because there's a lot that really goes into his character. And the other great thing about it is this is almost like there's really only 2 to 3 main characters or characters that are really worth kind of talking about. Obviously, Sisu or Aatami, personally, but Bruno as the Nazi commander as well. So there's a lot to get into. We'll say what's up to the people in the chat. You guys have been awesome. Smooth, what's going on? Yes, 1 and 2 are both excellent. Even though I haven't seen 2 as I specified, but I attest to what people have been saying. Reminds me of movies like the late 90s, early 2000s. If you can watch both back to back, heck yeah. Hell, my dude. Subaru, what's going on? Never quit, never give up. Do what needs to be done. Sounds about right, dude. Cannot wait to meet you as well as plenty of other people this week here in Orlando. It's dropping tomorrow, but I think by the time people get here Thursday through Sunday, it'll be nice and cool. So it'll be some good weather for folks. It won't be too hot. But hopefully the ocean's cold for Leon though. But sorry, buddy. Sure, I can still swim in the cold water. Jake Yakub, what's going on, my dude? Bootzilla, how you doing, man? Of course, the Vital Idol Raid Cliff. Good to see you, Leon. Hope you are getting everything ready and stuff like that for this week. Charlie Nuclear, how you doing, man? Aztec Warrior, Daxi, how are you doing? D-Stock, who else in the chat? Rigo, how are you doing, my friend? Hail Ronin, greetings. Kojo, how are you doing as well? EB, how you doing, man? Krovax, how are you doing, my fine sir? Let's see who else is in there. Mauser, how you doing? Hope you're well.
It's the
Nacho
bot.
Ninja.
No.
What?
No, on Leon's stream, we were talking about very, very briefly dead internet theory, and he was like, "Oh, does that mean I'm a bot?" And I was like, "You make AI videos. You're a bot."
Every day is arm and chest day. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Arms are just upper legs, basically. So.
I'm more a hands and chest day myself. That's
glutes. I'm more so glutes and chest today.
That'll work as well. Yeah.
Like this is to me, it's a lot of forearm training, like back and forth.
Yeah, doing them 12-ounce curls.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Nick, of course, you see Gord's pun.
I just got turn your brain off and enjoy the violence. Meet every Black Friday.
Hell yeah.
It's like he may be finished, but he's just getting started.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't gotten to that too yet. Soul Assassin, what's up, dude? Yes, Whether or not I agree. Gold miners, gonna be watching them pickaxes. Vexy, whoever disliked the stream clearly has negative T levels. Someone already disliked the stream. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, this film lacks diversity, so I think that's why. Yeah.
Who knows? People just don't like to be. I think the concept is that people don't understand true masculinity. And look, had someone comment. This is not to make a diss by any means, but had someone comment on the video.
That was an interesting comment.
Did you see that?
I did. My wife actually pointed out. She's like, somebody, and I went look, and I was like, "The fuck is this?" I don't even know what to do with this.
Just remember, guys, it's okay to be gay.
Pretty much. I was like, listen,
you can be homosexual, don't be gay.
That's true.
There's a difference.
Boondock Saints, remember that?
I mean, Platoon, homosexual, not gay.
True.
Remember the South Park? I can't even say the 3-letter word that starts with an F, but they had a little segment about between
trigonometry.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
a bundle of sticks.
Yes, British cigarettes. Yes,
yes, British cigarettes. Excuse me while I go reprogram myself. Like I was trying to be informative. I said, "Look, bud, you know, you can come to the stream and we'll give you a fine, fine. How do you do? But you know, if you don't show up, you don't show up. You know, gay is not the way. Yeah. So, yeah, listen.
Beware the big gay, especially if it's spelled Ghey. That's
right.
the one you really have to be concerned about.
Jihei.
Yeah, the gay.
The gay.
Gay.
Not the J.
Usually
No,
combined
the
with being late. Always comes after being late of some sort, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know if people understand this, but by liking the stream, your testosterone levels go up. And
That's
for
true.
women,
That's scientifically proven.
right. And for women, your chest and your glutes actually get larger.
That's true.
Look at Cindy's. It's
She was flat chested when before joining up with us.
Right, a year ago, flat chest. Now, look at
Yes.
that. Best tits on the internet. So
it's a hell of a glow up, guys.
right, yeah. So well, we don't lie here. We tell the truth. And what's he because he hates women. So he's wrong. It puts his heart's in the right place.
That's true.
I love the eyeballs. Oh gosh. Well,
wait a minute.
talking about
Cindy hates women. She's not gay.
that's true. Yeah.
Based.
That's true.
Yeah.
Although I do also appreciate the female form.
Yeah, it's just when it starts talking that it becomes problematic. Yeah, that's
then,
really.
Then you have to do the female violence. I understand.
Look, and he gets it. Trend
Yeah.
costs money. Liking the stream does not cost money.
That's true.
But you get the
Hell
same
yeah.
effect. So, you know.
It also confirms you're not gay, too. That's a side
Right.
effect.
Oh,
That's true.
It's a win-win.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like I know who you are if you dislike the stream. So I mean, hey, look. Why are you gay? But
You are gay.
you are gay. You know who's not gay? This guy.
Fuck no.
Far, far, far from it. And
Although
look,
if he does say, "Give me that booty," you say, "Yes, sir."
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to quit.
now,
That's
he
the
might
problem.
be
you know.
gold at that point, like treasure-y type situation, which I'd be like, well, yeah, you can have this gold, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's like Goodwin said, you don't fuck with old men sometimes, or most times, because you just never know, right? There's been a few movies we've covered this year alone where the older gentleman is the one that gets messed with. People done crossed the line and trifled with, and it ends up being one of the worst decisions of their lives. You know, so
Yeah.
this is another one of those situations, and again for the time frame of this movie and whatnot, it fits very well. But at the same time, you know, like these guys are very overconfident and in numbers, and that don't mean jack to Tommy here.
And
So
numbers of personnel plus equipment and firepower, everything, and they let their ego get to them a little bit. In
I have
a
some
bad
knives and a
way.
pickaxe, and that's all I need. I'll take your weapons from you, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
something get you.
Notice too, he
You
doesn't
got a
start.
nice collection. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, so notice he doesn't start the fight. Yeah.
No,
Right,
just leave me alone. I got my shit to do. You do you. Oh, you go fuck with me. All right, here we go. Yeah.
I think how he's not phased at all when he dropped off the gold. Look, the man did all this by carrying all that weight too. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, I just want bills. Look,
Look, I got a job to
old
do.
man Logan.
Yeah, and then give me the bills. They're lighter.
Right. Exactly. When we talk about again there's a lot of masculine traits that get assessed and applied to our characters here, and there's a lot that are differentiate from character to character, movie to movie, of course, and then with the rating here again, we want to see green for a character. That means they've achieved these affirmation, inspiration, and aspiration, and also conversely, there's characters that do not achieve this, and it presents a nice balance to some degree. But I really think why this movie fits so well for this discussion too is because of what the word Sisu means, right? It is a Finnish word that cannot be translated, and we hear the girl with the brown hair mentioned this in her monologue. It means a white-knuckled form of courage and unimaginable determination. Like, if that isn't, like, to me, Sisu is just a masculine trait, like, by default.
It is.
You know, like, I could probably just start adding that to to the format now. It's like, does this character have a white-knuckle form of courage and unimaginable determination? Yes, therefore, it just Sisu as a trait from now on. Like, you don't need to put, like,
See it,
courage.
Sisu.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's great that this is the concept behind the character in the movie. You know, and it's not overly complicated. It's very simple. And sometimes, again, like, this simple concept works. It's like where you don't have to turn your brain off, but also if you pay attention and understand, like, what the movie is trying to say here, like, this is the concept here. This is why the plot is important, you know, for Aatami Korpi. And it's like the following part of this is Sisu manifests itself when all hope is lost.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really an in extremis kind of thing. It was not like, you know, I was running late to work, and so I had to bust out the Sisu. Yeah, all right, stop. No, you didn't.
Right? Yeah.
You know, it really has to be like desperate times, and part of it is, you know, the again, cultural identity, right? You know, we live in a really harsh land. You know, countries have been fighting over us and occupying us for hundreds of years. We're still here, bitches. What's up?
Yep. Yeah, you can't say we're going to manifest Sisu here because all hope is lost with Star Wars because of you know, Disney, Lucasfilm, and Kathleen Kennedy. Right? Like that's not the type of Sisu manifestation we're talking about here, y'all. Like, you know, that's just.
Goodwin, you know, nailed it too. Harsh land. Forget about the war aspect. Just being up in the northern Lapland of Finland, it is Arctic cold, extremely long winters. You have to be tough as nails to survive that type of environment, especially without modern, you know, modern conveniences and stuff. So, you're bred out of difficulty for sure.
Yeah, you like, he's just a well-weathered machine, you know, that's just meant to endure and to do what he can to stay warm. What's up, Jenna?
Jenna,
how you doing, girly? Zach, what's up? France can't spell Sisu.
Yeah, the French national identity more sissy than Sisu.
Yeah,
so.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what is Sisu the origin of Sissy. That's France's version.
I mean,
I'm sure
France has a very similar flag to Finland. You just remove all the blue, and it's the same. So
very good point, Isaac. Very good point. Yeah, and you're exactly right. Soul Assassin. Yep. Yeah, it's like go back to, you know, the year 1926, you know, or 1936 at that point. You know, during World War II, and well, a very different time, and as Isaac said, the technology of staying warm, well clothed, was very different, and the luxuries weren't available for everyone back in those days. But you know, again, when you have to endure those harsh winters, you experience things that others never will. You know, and would probably wouldn't survive unless they were they had to, they were forced to. It's like sort of do or die. Like, either you survive the harsh winters or you die trying. So, yeah, this one's really just all about showing what Sisu's been through with what Aatami has been through in Sisu. Sorry, but you know, in this movie, again, there's a lot of great themes and reflections about his character. Obviously, because of what Sisu stands for, you know, his resolve, his competence, the justice he enacts via the action, the ruthlessness against evil and the Nazis. You know, the discipline that he has through his silence. Like, he doesn't speak until the literal end of the movie. And then obviously it's like survival, right? It's really great to kind of just see this character, you know, from start to finish. And again, it's a short movie, but for the sake of it being short and not dragging on, you know, he doesn't really change in the matter of, well, he starts off, very, not masculine at all. And by the end, he does. It's like, no, this man's masculine from the start, because you get a very small glimpse of him, with his with his ring, right? His wedding ring, and you just know, oh, okay, well, man's been through some stuff. He's probably lost his wife at the very least, and you find out later on to the backstory, via Nazi dialogue, that this man's a mean mofo, and he lost his home and his family. Is rumored to have killed over 300 Russians. So again, this is the battle you're trying to pick a fight with. Good luck. In the Morgan Freeman voice.
Yeah, good luck. The Finns were basically like, okay, we can't really control him. Just let him do his thing. It's fine. It it's he'll take care of business.
Just stay out of his way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when the Finns can't control the man, they're just like, let's just let him loose. Let him loose against the Russians. He's a one-man.
Just keep him pointed in that direction. As long as he's not coming at us, we all good. Okay.
That's the thing we've done through human history. It's like, well, we have these blood-hungry psychopaths. What do? Lock them up, or do we put an axe in their hand and direct them towards enemy lines? Do we implement the less than peaceful people sometimes? Not to say he's not. I'm just saying, you would have an outlet for that stuff much more so back then.
Yeah, it's very similar to Hugo Stieglitz in Inglourious Bastards, or Quentin Tarantino's movie, where he's just the character that they want to recruit to kill Nazis, even though he's German himself, right? So it's interesting, but guy's crazy, right? But hey, we can use crazy sometimes against our enemy. So hey, you know what? We heard you want to go pro. Aatami's already pro, so he doesn't need to be recruited by anyone except his own passions, which is digging for gold and not talking about in your nose, but actual in the earth. So, this guy is just an unbreakable survivor. Obviously, I think he represents the type of masculinity that is just essential to survival. He has this competence. He's obviously been through enough to the point where he's like, yeah, I'm done with the war. I've killed enough people. I just want to dig for gold and make some money. Live a simple life now. All I've got left is me and my dog. And it's like when he gets we'll talk about it in a little bit, but you can see he's just so struck with emotion when he actually finds a plethora of gold, 6 feet into the ground. And
it's like
he realizes it's like life-changing.
Yeah, it's the only emotion he shows aside from anger, like this whole video.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll tell you for
in writhing pain, but
Finnish people do not express emotion necessarily. They're not stoic. They're not emotionless, but they don't express it the same way as everybody else, and to the same degree. They're not the huggy lovey hippie type, kind of like some of us in America are used to. Much more reserved, much more solemn, and reserved for special occasions like finding gold. So
it's actually very true though. I agree with you, Isaac, and because in hockey, the Florida Panthers, their captain, his name's Alexander Barkov. He's Finnish, and he talks very low like this, and he barely. It's like if you can get a I think his real name is Sasha Barkov, but if you can get a smile out of him, which is even the coach will say like it's very rare, then you've achieved something, because he's just so serious all the time. And but he's a good person. And
if you've ever been around Finns, you better get very comfortable with long silences.
Yes, I've
heard that. It's not awkward. It's just I said what I said. That's it. And then they can just be silent until we need to say something again.
You want brutal honesty? You talk to a Finnish person.
Yeah,
they will tell you without any reservation for your feelings. So, and that's a good trait. And I've talked to people who are from Finland, and Like they'll say you go to a checkout at a grocery store, the way we do here. Oh, how you doing? Have a good day. They'll think you're hitting on them in Finland. Why are you asking me how you're asking me how I'm
Yeah,
doing?
what up?
You want to know? Yeah. You hope I have a nice day? You're hitting on me? Do you want my number? It's like, where we just say that to anybody here,
Oh, being polite. Not here, you're not.
Exactly. Right. Yes.
You want to be polite?
No, that's
Shut
how
up.
I open my streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what? You're hitting on me?
Tunes in. It's like, whoa. What are you doing?
I say, I hope you're having a good day.
No. I just thought you opened it up. Are you hitting on me? Stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? How's your day? Whoa, guy, come on.
Yeah, you got to set expectations for chat. Hold up.
Right. Yeah, like the thing about Aatami here, like he doesn't waste energy on words. Like it's just, and I think his identity is really revealed in this movie by all of his actions, which are all under extreme suffering or extreme measures. In almost every instance, aside from maybe when he finds the gold and then when he delivers the gold to the bank at the end. Those are probably his most peaceful moments in the entire movie, which is kind of unfortunate. How like it's almost like a sandwich. The everything else in the middle is just violence, death, chaos, pain, suffering. The need to survive.
So it's really like any trip to the bank then.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Hoping you don't die there, but so yeah, he's got a lot of great traits that prove for his masculinity, how much he has to endure, how smart he is through every situation he's dealt with. Well, even though a couple times like, well, I don't know if I would have done that, but same thing. It's like, well, what other option does he have when he's stuck under a truck and there's really nowhere else to go? You've already cut the gasoline line to mask the descent from the 2 German Shepherds. You got to make a run for it at some point, because even though you get shot in the damn leg and the dog gets released on you, you're like, cool, jump on me while I'm on fire, dog. Oh, you won't.
Yes, yeah.
Pussy. I'm gonna go jump in this lake.
Mind you, German Shepherds are not known for their timidness either, or they're bred for a purpose. So yeah.
Oh, for sure. And which is why they're mainly used for canines in the police force too. But
yeah,
it is helpful.
They're some of the nicest dogs I've known too.
Oh, I used to have one. I was a trained.
My great grandmother was a breeder for them, so I grew up around a lot of them, and they're lovely. They're good dogs.
I do think it's very considerate of the Germans to go ahead and send him down air supply while he's at the bottom of the lake. It's
right, man, needed to breathe, so they sent him two airbags.
Exactly.
That's where you get oxygen.
Oxygen tanks, right?
Yeah.
His credit core is definitely in the clouds.
It is now. I think at the beginning it's probably nothing because he's been so off grid. He just doesn't even have a credit rating.
Right. Man went from below the earth type of credit score to above the earth, well above the earth, and then the clouds, that high extreme rating, the blood bank. Yeah. Man probably needs some blood too after the amount he lost, but
I mean, he was making a lot of withdrawals too. It just wasn't not so much
true.
his.
That's true.
Also, world champion landmine frisbee, 1945.
Yeah, right to the forehead.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was a Finnish Olympian as well.
Yeah, it's odd for some reason they didn't bring it back for the Olympic Games post World War II. It's disappointing.
Yeah, he's got that nice and he won a gold medal.
He did several.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 bags full.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I was gonna say I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Wow. Maybe it'll come back to me. But he has the discipline, he's got the resolve, and obviously he's got this this determination, this silence through or power through silence, like this strength through silence.
Yeah.
And it's I remember what I was gonna say. So like I used to have a German Shepherd who was a former canine unit. His name was Duke. He was so obedient and the nicest dog.
Yep.
Conversely, I had an ex-girlfriend who had a German Shepherd. female. She was nice, but kind of stupid. You know, not gonna say all dogs are stupid or German shepherds are stupid. Don't hate me, but there was a time in my old neighborhood we were on a walk, and this someone had a Rottweiler, and the Rottweiler made like a jump because Rottweilers I think are wild dogs. I think Rotties are worse than Pits. I think Pits get a bad name sometimes, but I
think all dogs reflect the
owners,
the
that's
quality
true.
of the owner.
That's
Look,
true.
I'm in charge. The dog will be like, okay.
I've met so many Rottweilers that were just sweethearts.
Really?
And I couldn't pet them.
I have two, but like I mean, normally I'm pretty fine around any dog, but this Rottie like just for some reason jumped and Duke, my dog, like squared the fuck up before I could even react, and I had that Rottie down on the ground, and like
that's awesome.
Like and not like they didn't bite him, but it just scared the living shit out of that dog, and it kind of just cowered real quick, and I had to just yank my dog back, and it listened. But even the owner was like, "Whoa, oh my god, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, yeah, no, we're cool. But
now the dog learned respect that day.
Yeah, yeah, that dog
sounds like he got humbled
was
pretty
like,
quick.
No, that Rottie got humbled real quick because I was almost like, I thought that dog was gonna die and I was gonna have an incident on my hands here. Now I have to fight the owner, like it's just to be a battle, like dog v dog, man versus man. But no, I'm kidding. The funny thing was like we walked, maybe I don't know, another like 25 feet or something like that, and like next thing you know, like dogs jumping all over me. It's like, it's okay, boy, it's okay. Like just like went from like super uber protective mode to like, hey bud, can we have a treat? I want to lick your face. And I'm like, God, I love this dog so much.
I think it would have been one man and dog versus one man because that other dog had no fight in him.
I know. Well, it's too easy with a tag team sometimes, but
but I guess the owner didn't have any either. There's a reason the dog thought it should have to be in charge because it's like, I'm trying to protect this bitch, but I don't want to be in charge.
I agree. Man walks into town and bankrupts entire government with solid gold.
Yeah.
I'm the bank now. Yeah. So I'll ask, how much would that gold weigh? He was doing all that with the gold around him.
He's got 3 solid bags of gold too. That shit's not light.
Yeah, I don't know how much he. You know what? This would be a great question for AI. Chat GPT. Analyze how much gold is on the.
I'd say maybe like 100 pounds. I mean, gold is insanely dense.
The density of gold is surprisingly heavy. I mean, honestly, I would probably say even if it was somewhere between 50 and 100 pounds of gold. I mean, like, carrying 50 pounds of anything around the entire time. I mean, while you're going through everything he went through, ain't easy. Especially when you're taking battle damage. Getting shot, beaten, stabbed, punched, right, and then. Like you're also just doing this all on foot because your horse blew up, by the way.
Right.
So it's not like you just, hey, I've got 200 pounds of gold that are, I'm just putting on my horse here and it's, NBD. No, you got to carry that yourself now. And, nothing against him because he's old, but I mean, damn, he's just beaten and bruised. He's got prior scars, man's got new scars. He's digging shrapnel out of his body. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's stitching himself. Well, I should say it's more like stapling himself up with, bits of metal too. That's
baling wire fixes everything. Come on.
Yeah, I'm like, it's probably not the cleanest, but he'll make some money to carefully treat those wounds. I'm sure, but
I mean, he poured gasoline on it. I don't know what more you want. Come on.
Right. I mean, he is cauterizing the wound too with matches. So
yeah,
fire does the tricks, but. Pits are some of the nicest dogs ever. That's true. I've met a lot of really nice pits. But I agree. You see a lot of bad ones because their owners suck.
ChatGPT says it weighed about 65 to 100 pounds.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Yeah.
That is, and then like I said, like I even said 50, but I mean, like 65 pounds. I mean, if like it's just like, think about if you're, doing like fireman carries with 2 50-pound dumbbells. Sure, a minute's fine. Okay, now do it for a couple days straight. Or maybe taking some breaks when you're resting. But that's right, you can't because you're constantly on the run from Nazis. So
So gold is over $5,000 an ounce now, which it's skyrocketed this year. And it's saying there's approximately 14.5 troy ounces of gold in a pound.
Yep.
So do the math on that. So if it's about, say, $75,000 a pound times 100, that's insane. That's millions and millions of dollars. So
yeah, a man's gonna sit nice and wealthy for the time being. It's
6 to 7 mil.
Yeah, I'd say it's unfortunate that he doesn't have anyone to give it to, unless he does in Sisu 2, which I've not seen yet. So I don't know if that gold is somewhat utilized in the second movie in the sequel or not. But kind of just makes you think too. Like he's got all this money, and at least at the end of this first film, before the second one came out, like he has all this money, and it's like who does he have to share it with? Who's
He has a dog, which
That's
is
true.
kind of the second main character. But
that's true.
I mean, the dog did betray him, but what are you going to do? It's you have to forgive some things.
He had a bomb tied to his chest. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly, the dog should have ran the opposite way. Come on.
Yeah, dog should have known. Like I'm not going to go to my master because
that's right. That's right.
Dog.
Yeah.
So the dog was the real betrayer.
Yes. Clearly a collaborator.
Not man's best friend.
No. Well, I guess it depends what kind of man you are. If you're an, Uberman, then yeah.
So because of the traits he has, and he definitely gets a solid green for affirmation. And obviously, I'd say he also gets a solid green for the inspiration. And I think he also gets a solid green for aspiration. Again, the man, I have the quote down. He fought in the Winter War, lost his home and his family to the Russians. He became a ruthless, vengeful soldier. The Finns gave up trying to control him. They just sent him out into the wilderness to hunt Russian soldiers, becoming a one-man death squad. Reports are unconfirmed, but it looks like he has over 300 Russian kills. They call him Koshai, the Immortal.
Yes.
And that's all with like nice music playing
That's
along. But
what the whole second movie's about too. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but
nice.
You learn about all of that.
I might watch that after this. Who knows?
Like even in the trailer too, that the one Nazi guy's like, like the kind of guy you just don't want to fuck with.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's a little late for that.
Yeah, well, because it's funny when the I think it's Wolf's talking, gets the word from the general. Okay. Yeah, we gotta turn back and go to Norway. Cool. Hey Bruno, we gotta go to Norway. Yeah, but did you kill me? Just lost 7 guys. Yeah. He said we were lucky. What?
Did you tell him he just killed 7 of our men?
I did.
And?
He thinks we were lucky. Fucking lucky.
No rebuttal? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. And it's the follow-up from even the general telling them this. Like, here's fair warning. You lost 7? Well, you could potentially lose your own convoy if you play your cards wrong.
Dog tags belonged to a man named Aatami Korpi. He was a Finnish commando, the most feared in his unit. The general said, and I quote, "He's one mean motherfucker that you do not want to mess with."
There's your cue to stop. I don't care if you're Nazis or not. Like, anyone with some sort of common sense would have been like, yeah. Because even at that point, he goes, we're losing the war. We're all going to die unless we get this gold. But to get the gold, you have to chase down and potentially kill this guy that's dubbed as the Immortal. And sure, you could scoff all, well, yeah, Immortal my ass. I'd be more concerned with the guy who's a stubborn mofo and relentless and will not give up at all. No,
yeah, I think
cost.
so. There's but there's actually a legit reason, the Nazis are doing this. And as he tells the guy, well, we're going to go back and get hanged. This is really the only way out of it. So let's see, I'm facing death or death. And at least one of them, I have a chance of shooting. Guess which one I'm going to opt for.
You also got to think about it too, though, that they're commanding officers like, I think you should leave that one alone because that's a mean motherfucker. A Nazi commanding general is telling you to leave a particular person alone. I think that's a big deal. You leave that fucker alone.
Yeah, I mean,
they hunt everybody. That means they made an exception. Sorry.
No, I agree. Mine's best friend.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah. Yep, that's right.
Well, yep. If it were set in Moscow, it'd be called Gold Russian.
Ew.
Geez. Kosha the Immortal. Are we talking about Hellboy? Right. Motherfucker is a uniquely American insult. Anachronistic language, thumbs down.
Yeah, this is definitely a please pay no attention to a lot of things that do not match up. Like
it's not a historical documentary.
Yeah, why are the Germans flying at DC-3? That's they wouldn't have had that. Also, why is an American tank rolling around? That's
they're Nazis. They can't just leave them alone. Imagine how the Fuhrer would feel.
That's right. Well, see, if they just not saw them, then it would be fine.
I think the Fuhrer wasn't he dead at that point, or was it not yet?
No, they're still withdrawing.
That's
so
okay. I couldn't remember.
He was going back into his bunker before he flees to Argentina.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Yes,
yeah.
Have many grandchildren. Yes.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, he does the masculinity so well. And I think because he represents this sort of, mythical type behavior too, that everyone knows and has heard about, and he's just become like this ghost, this legend, right? Kind of like the real life White Death, right? But this character here with Aatami, like it's the masculine ideal that is rooted in everything that he's capable of doing and his resolve in doing it. So, again, this is an instance of saying you want to be like him. I'm not, like obviously you can't call Nazis anymore, but you want to be like him in his resolve, like the endurance that he has, the competence he has, the discipline he has. That sometimes silence, is probably a better route to go. Sometimes, it's like almost speaking too much. Can make you look foolish, right? It's like I think in some cases, you've heard in other movies and other situations of saying like, man, talk too much and you look stupid, right? The Bible talks about it too, right? So it's words of wisdom sometimes that go farther than.
I think we'll get somebody in the green room.
We do, as a matter of fact.
Speaking of wisdom,
man, as I say, a man of wisdom here, and good shoulders.
Just a strong word.
Wisdom. I don't know if I bring that, but
yo, Zax.
What's up, everybody? Lady listening. You guys have been cooking. This panel's been cooking. I got so turned on listening to Cindy talk about the White Death. Oh yeah, embarrassing.
It was fascinating. I was like, I only went through a few things because I was supposed to be going to sleep. But I was like, I was so hyped, like reading all his stuff. I'm like, I really want to watch a documentary on this guy.
I posted one in my Discord. I'll send it to you though, Cindy. It's fascinating. It really
and then he went home to his farm and died of old age. Like he did not
96 or something like that. Like
super old.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was saying because he's only I had heard about it before, but I didn't know he was 5'3". I'm like, just imagine Rossi doing this. Like it's crazy.
He could do it.
I mean, Rossi would use chemical weapons because he just uses staph infection to kill all of the weapons. And so.
That's true.
His lightsaber collection,
Yeah.
Poor Rossi.
The long game. Bring the long game. Smallpox.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just spreading blankets all throughout the Russian area.
I was going to say, I was going to say Kata. This would also apply to Kata. And to call him the Black Death, and I'm like, but there was already something called the Black Death.
There was already a Black Death.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
The new Black Death.
new
The
Black
shorter
Death.
one.
Yeah. You would start with buboes on your feet for some reason. It's
the Blackfoot Death.
Yeah.
He'd have to go
Blackfoot's
or
another
white
thing.
face
Yeah.
in the snow, or else you could see him.
Yeah.
This is a Bootzilla.
True.
Yeah,
Hello,
I love this
Lovett.
movie though. I love this movie. I've watched the sequel. The sequel's meh compared to this, but this was like such a monumental event to go see in the theaters. The action was incredible. It was out of nowhere for a lot of people, and I love that it was successful. And it is the masculine movie, and it was at a time when this is like 2022. Everything was kind of shit, and I took my son to see this, and we went again. We saw it twice.
Same.
And both times, like it's an amazing experience because like it's not long, it's simple, but like this dude is the epitome of masculinity, and especially the version of like the more mature man, because he's not excited about this stuff, but it's a Sisu aspect of these are the things I have to do, and you're making me do more things that I want to do, but I will do them to you because of who I am. And it's not like you get like a 20-year-old and he's all pumped up on testosterone and adrenaline, and this is not this guy.
No, yeah, he's like, I'm just trying to get to the bank.
Yes,
stop fucking with me, But if you're gonna fuck with me, well, then you're not gonna be happy about that.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the he goes silent because words aren't solving anything anymore. And he just recognizes situations like talking isn't going to do anything, so it's time to start doing.
Yep. Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Zach. I mean, this guy is like the epitome of masculinity, and it's like the fact that he was just, I'm done with the war, I'm over it. I've gotten my kills. I don't want any part of it anymore. I just want to retire and live out the rest of my life the way I want to live it out. As Chris mentioned earlier, like, he didn't start the fight. Man was just trying to walk to the bank, and they were like, hey, what you got in here? Oh, you're a gold miner? Cool. We know what you probably have, and we're going to rob you of it right now.
They were just in his way, and he got them out of his way, and he finished the fight. So,
there was no glory for him. It wasn't that. It was just, and you could see, like, the way the actor was great and for this role. I think that he did another one.
Rare Exports.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Good one. Fuck, you know everything. Yeah, and he was great in that as well. Good movie if you haven't seen it. Good Christmas movie. Go watch it.
The son is also in this. He's the tank driver for the Germans.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, and by the way, that's that actor's actual son.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't look anything alike.
Okay.
Yeah, their father's son.
His son's a Nazi. Okay.
Look, he raised him right. What are you going to do? Come on, it's just give him another bonus on the.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, this I think it was Cindy said earlier. I'm just gonna. Sorry, guys, I'll shut up in a second. But I think it was Cindy that brought it up earlier. It may have been. But I want to see the prequel. The sequel is fine. Like, it's entertaining. It's fine. But I want to see the prequel. I want to see him in the Winter War, dude. Please,
that'd be cool.
Please give me that.
You could cast his son for all I care. I just want to see this guy fuck more people up. Like,
yes.
I don't think I could have seen this one in theaters because I was making like a lot of noise, like, just kind of stuff. Or like I had jumped up in my chair and I was like hugging my knees at one point when he like stabbed his leg. I was just like, no! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would make awful amounts of noise at a theater.
It would be fine, City. Just go when there's a majority black audience, and they just blend right in.
Crazy white woman.
Yeah,
just
well,
in there.
They will be conversing with him, with the screen anyway. So you'll just blend right in. It'll be fine.
Oh my!
It'd be so good.
They won't hear you over speakerphone.
Oh my!
Right. I feel like this would probably have to be the next step in maybe a couple years since
that's what he needs to do is get older while in earlier movies. Okay.
Not to spoil. I mean, if you watch the second one, there's an ending that I'm not going to spoil it.
Well, I mean, the actor is not getting. I mean, look at the man; he's not getting younger.
When you watch the second, you get an idea that something else is coming. I'm not going to spoil it, but
okay. I'm like,
You
I don't
liked
know
it,
if it'd
right?
be good to recast him as a younger, other actor, which I don't know if they'll be able to do.
Yeah, Blue.
as
I liked
good a
it.
job.
I liked the second one. Yeah.
But
I mean, if you because Rare Exports was like 12 years prior to this, because I think that was 2010, and it like the first time I saw Season, I think I was probably like 5 or 10 minutes in when I suddenly went, "Wait a minute, I know you." And then when the tank's driving around, I was like, "Is that the kid?" It is. Oh, and it's the same director.
Oh wow!
All lines up.
I gotta watch this. So yeah, so he's 67 right now. Jorma Tamila, he's 67. So here's a question. I mean, well, I don't know if his actual son would be able to do like the prequel.
I mean, they don't look much
younger,
alike.
But I was just
No.
I'm like, they don't look alike though. So
No.
Yeah, he probably looks more like his mother. I'm assuming, but
If the story is good, I'll take it. I just really want a prequel of this guy.
Yep. Winter War.
And it's they have a cast Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
God.
He won the Oscar, so here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
Challenge yourself.
I mean, Ice Cube. Let's go. He should have won the Oscar.
Yeah.
He's robbed.
I agree.
I know.
Last day of antibiotics. Oh no, you're sick. Hope you feel better soon. Well, yeah, it sounds like you're feeling better soon since tomorrow is the perfect day to be drinking.
Just in time to get reinfected.
Yep. Yeah. Top of the morning to you with some Irish coffee. Probably what I'll do. Whatever. Yeah. No. Oh, actually, you know what? I will definitely be making a drink tomorrow night because we're covering Primal's season 3 finale. So, that'll help us get through.
I'm so sad.
Yep. No.
It is only through Sisu that I've been able to get through Primal season 3.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'll do. I'll save Sisu 2 for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Afterward, But
hello.
Hello.
It's my mom. You guys want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Tell her I'll be there at the usual time.
She'd love that, actually. we can arrange that for sure.
What's for dessert tonight?
Yeah, but be aware that she always has a list of things for you to do.
I know she does.
Things to move around. So
yeah,
but you're strong. You can handle it.
Right? Yeah. It's like, hey, can you move this for me? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right, but you got to do that thing for me later, baby. Come on.
Tell her I want extra syrup.
Please. Please fuck my mom.
Zach's tired of her calling him.
I said that about my mom. She marched in here and whooped my ass.
Mom, you can't reach me, so I'm safe.
My mom would probably teleport.
Yes, where there's a will, there's a way. Yes.
That's like one of those instances where like the hand kind of reaches through the phone somehow and like smacks you like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Yes.
Oh God. That was great. Thanks, Zach.
Was it Zach's? Was it the Sinbad stand up where he talked about his mom throwing shoes and hitting people?
I think so.
I've never seen that one, but
oh God, it's hilarious. It's like drop your ass and run because she's already knocked his ass clean off. Right? It's your mom's shoe.
Is that the one where he talks about getting home when the street lights go on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The older one who's in like the 90s, like the blue and
yeah.
suit. Yeah. I remember that one. God, that was so good.
Zubaz,
old school
baby.
Sinbad was great. I think going on a side tangent, but
Zach, you had Zubaz, didn't you?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep, I did. I had zebra stripe. Well, zebra style. They weren't stripes. Let's not be gay.
Yeah, no.
Right. You know who is gay though? Nazis. This guy.
Yeah, probably.
Bruno Heldorf. Yeah, he's a corrupted commander. Obviously, he's cruel. He wants authority. He's got pride. He kills Tommy's son.
He
in
does.
real life, but you know, the tank driver kills the tank driver. He's like, I want all for me. Boom, you're gone. Last member of the convoy too. Like, no need to kill him. He followed orders, listen.
I mean, we're talking about splitting up some money here,
Right,
it's,
yeah. Can't be
Look, it
doing
makes
that.
the division easier.
Right, exactly. Not to split it in half, so all
Yeah.
for me. And the pod's gonna die too, so he ain't gonna get anything at that point.
Math.
But yeah, right. It's I remember that laugh. He's like, it's really bad. He's like, you will fight its plane or die trying. It's like, oh, I'm definitely gonna die. So like,
I mean, what else am I gonna do? Start a square dance? It's
right. I don't think I could plug this.
maybe you could
harder
jump out
either.
with a non-existent parachute. That'll work out well. Let's.
Right, yeah. Let me jump out of this plane and land in the middle of nowhere while I'm bleeding from my neck. I'm gonna die before I even touch the ground. But hey, I'll listen to you. Obviously, he's not a very masculine character, but
Well, I mean, what is he gonna do? Shoot him?
well, it's well, I mean, it's funny you say that though, because in the first time they kind of turn heads as they're walking by each other, right? And Wolf is the one who raises that rifle and is kind of getting ready to shoot him. And Bruno's like, no, he's walking to his death anyway. And then he hears the gunshots, and he kind of turns around and kind of like he smirks because he thinks, see, we didn't have to do anything. The caboose end of our platoon or our convoy here did it for us. But it's when he starts to hear more firing. It's like, wait a second, why is there delayed gunshots happening? So
they're being thorough. That's really.
Yes.
That's,
now they're just playing with their dead meat at that point.
Mer.
Come on, resupply is going to be a while. Don't be wasting the ammo here.
Right. When were Asian moms were given teleportation powers?
I think it just comes with all moms. They just have that ability.
Yeah.
That chancla will appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like how black dads teleport away.
That's true. Yeah.
But that's for milk though and cigarettes. So
Yeah.
it's different.
They're gonna totally come back.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Apologies, AJ.
I mean, AJ's dad did come
We're
back
talking about that.
several times.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, he was the best part. I mean, it's clear why he left because AJ's a disappointment.
Oh my goodness.
To the top.
Yeah, obviously, I don't need to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway because there's probably some out there like, I don't get this. Don't be like this guy. This guy has you don't want anything to do with his affirmation. Now, granted, sure, he makes the wrong decisions to lead his own men into certain death, although he justifies it. We talked about a little bit ago. They're gonna be hanged the moment they get back after they lose this war. Their way out of it is by that gold, that shiny rock. But to steal it from the man who's even the general's like, guys, I don't think you want to be messing with this dude here because you might die. So it's a really lose-lose situation. It's like, do you want to die by being hanged? Or do you
the Finnish gold medal winner in mine frisbee, which is I think we all could agree should come back to the Olympics.
Yeah. Instead, Bruno got a one-way ticket off of a plane.
Right. Yep.
I mean, to be fair, he was giving him the finger on the way down.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. he it's what I like to call the Nazi bomb. A great view, though. I mean, Sisu's probably like, Tommy's like,
might be dead.
He stuck that landing, you bastard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, the
say,
plane's...
for a movie shot on the budget it was shot on, like, it was shot really well. Like, they had got some really good scenes in this. Just the cinematography, I really enjoyed big time. So
yeah, I don't remember. What was like a $6 million budget or something like that?
Yeah, it's like 6 mil. Yeah, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing is that neither one of them made their money back in the box office, but I'm pretty sure they did all right afterwards.
Yeah,
you're right. It did. It was like 12, 13 million, I think, was the box office, which
after AJ saw Lion King.
which should have been better because like people were talking about it at the time.
What's
I guess
that,
they
White
just
Bear?
didn't go see it.
It didn't have.
It was
I don't think it
14.5
has
worldwide. I think
Yeah, it didn't have as it didn't have as broad a release and wasn't around for very long.
Yeah, probably what's the old cliche of like what it was out in theaters and like within like 14 days was on fucking digital already. That's
probably
keep doing that shit.
That's I saw the first one at home. Yeah, right when it came to
She
digital.
knows that like jujitsu, the jitsu. Cindy makes a bad joke about her mom, and she's like right behind her.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
The room just got cold all of a sudden. I'm about to
She
get
dials the box to the lament configuration and shows up like a Cenobite. You know, it's
She lives with me now. She doesn't have to teleport too far.
She just throws a sandal from across the room.
Yo,
down the hallway, just kind of boomerangs around.
It breaks my door down, just whacks me
through the door. She got teleporting sandal. It kind of goes through walls somehow.
Yes, that's her skill.
I think he made it. Part of him, I mean, he definitely made it to the ground, and you know,
eventually,
yeah,
in several places.
I mean, I guess he was in his feelings, so his final words being "fuck you" were warranted. But you know,
I mean, the last act of defiance. Get
Right,
it in
yeah.
there while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of shows like again, he didn't really have if he were more masculine, he might not have been on that way down. But
I have to say, like for him, masculinity wise too, his outfit. It's like he has the most potential to have a cool outfit because he's got the Hugo Boss look.
Yeah.
And it looks, but it's like he's not taking care of it.
No, I mean, do you have a lint roller at least?
Yeah,
Come on, it's,
And no leather conditioner, nothing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
come on. You got the
No
greatest
problem.
uniform in the era. Just saying,
Ever.
I
could say
I
that,
mean,
right?
like if you were to wear a uniform like that now, you'd still be styling.
Polish up that skull and crossbones. Come on, have some respect.
Yeah, come on, This just looks like a tired head, not a death's head. Come on, it's,
Exactly. So
right.
And shave. Fuck. Like
I
put on a
say-
clean shirt.
Yeah. Where's your pride?
Yeah.
It's more
You were
of a
supposed to be the
problematic
Superman.
Yeah.
James Gunn Superman, maybe.
Superman's James Gunn, actually.
Yeah, his hat, the little
boy.
ribbons on his hat are all crooked. I mean, dude, come on, straighten it out, dude.
No respect. No discipline.
No.
Yeah, well, and that's again like had he had discipline, like you would have had better affirmation and inspiration. Like I want to be disciplined by this guy, like Bruno. But no, now this guy is just all in the red. He bombed. Sorry,
I see
bad
what you
joke,
did.
but he's not admirable in any shape, way, or form. I mean, obviously, what Nazi was, but
A Hitler. I mean, he really is the hero of World War II. He shot Hitler.
True.
Yeah.
Why do
that's
we always
great.
overlook this? Come on.
Yeah.
Give him his flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this was the standard Waffen SS uniform. This one Hugo Boss.
I mean, but he is wearing the black leather
It might
trench
as well
coat.
be. Might as well be. But
They don't check his label.
I think it's pretty interesting though. We'll talk about the scene later when like he finally comes face to face with Aatami, and he's just like, "Why won't you die?" It's like, do you
Sisu. That's why.
Yeah.
No, Sisu, right? Exactly.
I can't.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't die right now.
Insert point of story. Sisu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all red for the man here.
Get him out of here.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but I figured I would. Leon was going to be here, but he's not. But the captive women, for femininity purposes, of course.
Yes.
Since there was someone in the comment section, not here, everyone, but in the different video comment section, asking about why do affirmation, inspiration, aspiration relate to women? Well,
This is also a person that thought that the components of masculinity were made up. So
Oh, okay.
Homeboy lost anyway, so here you go.
Oh, he's one of those.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like my comments were like, I'm okay now. Now I'm a teacher, and I'm not trying to be a teacher anymore. So, okay, but I invited the person to the live stream. I'm like, dude, like you'll get into better understanding if you actually attend a live stream.
Yeah,
that's what this is for. But feel free to keep reading the comments that you're basically in a school lesson here. But
you could watch. There's an idea. That you might be able to get some.
There's 44 other episodes that talk about this,
and a standalone video that kind of explains it all for you. But it's all right.
Right? Yeah, I know it's fine. But
is it Papa Pumpkin? Is that who it is?
It could have been
in the chat.
Sounds about right.
Gordy, no.
Trolling you? No.
Gord's been on here, doesn't understand it. Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's funny, Chromex. So I was like, girls get it done from the boys,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's obviously they were all raped. It's kind of like the idea, the incentive that like they were raped by the character Wolf, who had the rifle that spoke with the general on the phone.
Amongst others, apparently, given the creepy slick back blonde.
Right, yeah. When he's like, they got a bunch. We have a truck full of bitches and booze, as they say. So.
Oh yeah.
Right. And I'm like, well, they probably took turns with all these women here, but I'd say for the sake for them, obviously having to endure this, they've obviously had to be resilient, and be aware of their surroundings, especially when some like Aatami appears and they know who he is because they've heard about him. Again, that this mythical type of person. And they've had to find a way to survive. They kind of make the chick with the brown hair kind of like the spokeswoman of the group. She drives the truck and shoots the one other truck driver in the head. So I don't think there's any sort of like female boss aura going on.
None.
It's just a matter of like hey, you give a girl a weapon, and
I didn't detect anything
to kill
insufferable.
them.
Like no modern messaging in that.
100%.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm like, well, I feel like if Finnish women are, kind of just similar to the men, then they could be that same way, right?
I mean, it reminded me the first time I saw it. There's a Rudyard Kipling poem about dying in Afghanistan as a British soldier, and he says, warns that that when you're laying there wounded, and the Afghan women come out with their knives.
Oh shit!
And that that you'll really wish you had died at that time, right? And that's kind of the point that you're tough and you get all this, but if you're kind of left at their mercy, you're not going to like that at all.
Yep.
I think that in this case, like I liked how it was done. The trailer, I was concerned a little bit because of how they really showed it off in the trailer. It was like, okay, is this going to turn into that movie? And it absolutely did not do that whatsoever. They were beaten, but not broken. And when they had an opportunity given to them, right, to have the weapons and to fight back, they fully took it.
Yeah.
And so what is wrong with that? I can't see what the problem would be.
Yeah, and again, it's not like they took down Wolf or anything like that. It's Sisu beats the living snot out of him, and to nothing, and then goes, oh, by the way, I'll just be leaving you with these lovely women, and I got shit to do.
Yeah. Like I still have a main guy.
They had an appointment.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they had a follow up.
I got the impression too. They didn't make it where it's like we're strong because we're women and women are the best.
Right.
It was because we're Finnish. It's a very pro-Finnish thing. I got that. And,
also, we got a bit of a vengeance and grudge, and have just been given the ability to equalize some things.
You can universally resonate.
Yep.
100%.
That's decent messaging.
I don't know. That walk wasn't necessary. I feel like they should have stayed in the truck.
That was kind of Avengers Endgame-y a little with the girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like it's like almost like that, maybe with a little bit of like Charlie's Angels, Sisu's Angels.
Yeah.
But they weren't like single-handedly taking on an entire battalion. It was like they did what they earned that anger and that payback, I thought, because you learned how they suffered and that they still were surviving through it. So who else would deserve it more? I think it was good.
And they weren't hand-to-hand fighting 250-pound men, throwing them through a
No.
door,
Right.
Black widowing them.
Yeah,
They
it's
used
like, that's a nice squad you have. Sorry about that.
guns are the great equalizer. Hate to say it, but, it's true. So
Oops, we
people like it or
missed.
not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like they
Right.
pull up alongside them, and the flaps go up, and it's like, like, just like, yeah,
It was cool.
we got mags to spare, y'all, so might as well make bullet sponges.
I have all these bullets. Why don't you hold them for me?
Yeah. This is the example of like when there's one guy left, and I'm like, what? We could just probably empty all the bullets into him, and then commandeer this.
Or we can hog tie him to a tank, turret, and we're gonna go have a little more fun with him.
Yeah. Let's take him back for prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a far better way of doing this.
We have more of a long-term plan with him than we did with others. So,
yeah. Oh God, where was the? I'm pretty sure I had a clip for that, but
I like that.
I would say, for what the women represent here, is just showing as a moral view of how they were all preyed upon by the Nazis, and Aatami comes in and defends them. He hands them a gun, like it's like, here, you fight. I'm giving you the ability to. So it's sort of like they're reinforcing his violence, but it's not like for the wrongdoing. It's to combat the opposition of evil in this Nazi domination. So I would say, like, for their affirmation, I wanted to give them a green.
yeah, because I think, again, Sisu is not specific to men. They're really kind of showing that as well. And I think,
it's a finish.
If you kind of step back and watch the movie as a whole and kind of thematically, this is very much a movie about Finland and about a certain ideal that the Finns have about themselves and the land itself. There's a reason, that he just comes up out of the mud. It's almost as if, the land itself births these kinds of people.
I like some women with my vodka. Finnish man.
Too many words. He would never use that many words.
Aatami would just put a bottle of vodka down, and then just point, and that would be it. I don't need. He wouldn't need to say and speak anything. It would just be, you just know. Oh shit, okay. And the woman would say hi, and that's it. Now they're off to the bedroom.
That's right. Yep.
It's just grunting.
Yeah, but don't be so wordy next time. Just saying.
Right? Yeah.
Vodka's his healing potion.
How was it? He was really wordy. What did he say?
Yeah, I hate those talkers.
Yeah, God, it's the mouse.
Never shut up.
Radio. As far as the inspiration goes, and I'd say even for aspiration, I do think, just thinking of the longevity of what they've had to endure, it does matter. Again, just for Sisu, the definition of Sisu, and what they've had to go on this full development again for the movie, and just thinking about what maybe happened before that as well.
I mean, I love the defiance of the dark-haired one when she's like, you and your boyfriend. And it's basically like and he's like, you think he's immortal? No. He just won't die.
Yeah, I know. That really was a great monologue by her. And then it's like you hear after the little phrase, right? The guy that she's
the boyfriend suddenly
stabbed. Yeah. Oh my God, what happened? Yoink.
Yeah, why don't you look out the window and see? Whoops.
Here's a nice
Was
little
that Hans?
Is that Hans? Yeah, here's a nice little video for the girls.
Terve.
Mistä olette saaneet panssarivaunun?
Natselta.
Missä natsit ovat?
Tätä kusipäätä vaille helvetissä.
Helvetissä. Oliko teitä muita?
Kaikki muut ovat kuolleet.
I'm sorry, but there is a shot or a scene where they're in the convoy thing, and they zoom in on her face, and all I could think of was Mark Ruffalo in a wig when he was like 50 pounds.
I mean, these are some stocky women. I'll give you that. They're these farm girls.
Mark Ruffalo. Ouch.
I would say though that they're probably more manly than Mark Ruffalo.
I mean, that's not exactly a high bar. Yeah.
You know,
it's pretty low T.
Yeah. Somehow they're probably more American than Mark Ruffalo, even though they're Finnish. So
definitely.
Damn, not Mark Ruffalo in a wig.
He's very sissy, not Sisu. Yeah.
No.
So.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I would say for both inspiration and aspiration, I would give them I give them yellows. I think that's fair. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean,
or do you think it would be green?
Yeah, I mean, I'd argue green because you know, again, it's the idea of the, you know, the white knuckled courage that you've gone through all of this, and they're just like, nah, I ain't quit. I'm still here. You know, it might be a mixed bag because you can tell like one of the gals is a little more cowed. You know, from the abuse than, no, not cow-like. That's
all that body positivity now.
You know, but she's like a burning gaze and all that versus like, you know, brown-haired girl just you know, staring people down.
Burning gaze is based.
Boyfriends.
Sure.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, like, I understand like they're not in the movie a lot, but I would say for the sake of what they stand for,
they've endured
you
know, things that you just kind of look at like inspirationally. You're like, I don't know about that. Even aspirationally, you know, could you and still have, you know, either that ability and willingness to fight, or, you know, we'd just be broken down.
Right. Yeah. Cause it's like, you know, even though you're free, you know, you could still just kind of cower down, but they don't, they still fight. Yeah, I saw this.
Yes, they do.
Like the kind of brush you could hide behind.
I believe they call it tundra in Finland. It's tundra they have.
I should have spotted back to kitchen. Well, they did after they, you know, drove the tank. You know, that was at their masculine moment.
Yeah.
You know, or the bank. You never know, right?
They can't drive though. Let's be honest.
That's why they got rid of the
truck.
truck.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, they've got the tank, so that's going to cut down on the insurance claims, at least for their.
Oh God. On the other side, with the Nazis and their little convoy, the enemy force here. Bunch of sissies, bundle of stick.
Slack jawed.
Exactly. Well, look, I mean, I can't say it flat out, but the governor, the former governor, can say it.
Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here.
Bunch of little loopholes.
He was the governor?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Body of Minnesota. Yeah.
Slightly smaller biceps than Arnold as well, for the record.
Yep.
So
taller
when he's not in the Baja.
Yeah, slightly taller, but he sacrificed the height for bicep.
And he had the MTV T-shirt, so he wins.
No competition.
Yeah.
They have dogs. I like their dogs.
I think we'll put them all green there as his people.
Yeah, they're a bit bitch made though, because just a little fire and all of a sudden they're, you know, cowering back. I mean, what's going on here? You know.
Yeah, dogs are afraid of fire.
Yeah,
stupid. Come on, a real dog would have just jumped on him anyway for the kill.
I mean, to be fair, those dogs didn't betray their masters, unlike Sisu's dog.
Yeah, I was like, was that a poodle? What the fuck has he got a poodle for?
Yeah,
sheepdog, right?
That's where he went wrong.
Yeah, go back to him. Let's take away some green.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he might as well just have a purse dog at that point.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
It goes
you know,
from dark green to this like lime
a
green.
little teacup.
Yeah. The Chihuahua poodle thing. It's
oh my god. I mean,
he was like, but Zach's is a poodle because it's hypoallergenic. I have allergies. You know, come on.
More gay all the time.
I'm surprised they didn't have schnauzers then, right?
Sure.
Aren't they hypoallergenic?
Poodles are, I know, but
I hate that. I've been on that tangent already.
Oh yes. About hypoallergenic dogs. I remember. Yes.
Bullshit.
Cindy,
it's not true.
Cindy's pressing
it's
X
not
to doubt
true.
like this.
Really? Wow.
Fake
Yeah.
Fake news.
She's
I'm gonna have to look into that. I did not know.
4 times. I have asthma. 4 times it sent me to the hospital because somebody said it was a hypoallergenic fucking dog. No, it's not.
Breathe, Cindy.
It makes me so mad. Like my blood pressure raised hearing that.
Cindy now reaching for an inhaler, just to be sure. And
give into your anger.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Hypoallergenic is bullshit.
No, this is what happens when Cindy's in a locked room.
You only knew the power of the poodle side.
Cindy's in a locked room and someone's like, "Oh, but the dog's hyperallergenic."
I'm locked in here with you.
You're locked in here with me.
Fuck yeah!
You're not hypoallergenic.
I
have allergies now, damn it. Do you see my eyes are bloodshot?
Give me back my inhaler.
Oh my goodness. Yes, exactly.
Oh gosh. These guys get read all the way down. They're Nazis. I don't care. But it's just to talk about their demise. Obviously how you don't want to be like them.
I mean, my man was smart. You know, he's like, okay, they're making me walk in the minefield. I'm at least going to like, okay, take step into prior footstep. You know, he's showing the right techniques. Unfortunately, they forgot that they used all of the mines.
Yeah, exactly.
Just one. How many mines are out there? All of them?
How many mines did you bury here?
All of them.
that head look was just like, bro, you serious right now?
Yeah.
You used all of them? Like thinking about, damn, we probably had like 100, so we're definitely not crossing this. Or
he's looking back. He's like, okay. In retrospect, it was a bad idea, and I'm sorry I gave you that order, but
the bad leader. Bruno is a bad leader.
Yeah.
He's out here giving orders like, just play all the mines, Wolf. We'll be fine. We won't have to backtrack. The next guy who has to go back this way is as good as dead.
Oh shit!
Well, he wasn't wrong.
I mean,
they all died.
Yeah.
They did go through it, right? I mean, they somehow eventually, but they did take some casualties.
That poor horse.
Yeah, Aatami lost a horse. Which damn, that was just,
yeah, that's rough.
That was so brutal, man. Peter's like, we have to call Finland now. I mean,
well, so Wayland brings up the point because it's not their ally anymore. The Finns had surrendered. The Germans are leaving and heading to Norway because their ally ain't an ally no more. So they are burning everything behind them.
Scorched earth.
Scorched earth, better than alien earth.
Yes, that's very true.
Yes,
even though it's burned down, or that one town was burned down, but better than the whole IP.
I'd like to burn down alien earth.
Yeah. Let's just take Lord Tentacles out of it, and then reinsert him to the good parts of aliens, and then the rest can just kind of really burn. But they tried. Like, hey, look, we can we have obedient dogs.
Who are not hypoallergenic.
Yeah,
no.
Shed like
German Shepherds most assuredly are not. No.
Oh, they
can
shed like
confirm
crazy.
they have a lot of hair. So,
dude, when they shed that winter coat, it's
dude, awful. There's no point of vacuuming. It's just you just sweep it out the damn.
I mean, you can't actually if you vacuum and then empty the bag, you can make another dog. That's how they reproduce. Yeah.
I mean, you could use that stuffing for a pillow or a nice warm coat.
Yeah. Sadly, that's also true for bulldogs.
I know, bro.
Hey, Tony.
I hope you enjoy the replay. It should be fun. Should be fun. But
also, if you don't want to deal with the leftover hair, what doesn't work, I've learned, is like taking a big bundle of it and throwing it in the backyard like it's going to blow away somewhere. It never leaves. It just sits there and looks at you, and it's going nowhere. at all.
It's like a tumbleweed.
It's like a tumbleweed.
Broken.
Yes.
Yeah. Why won't you tumble at least? Come on.
Yeah, like tumble over the fence. What the fuck?
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Waylon asks, Gibbon, if you could only burn one, would you rather burn Alien Earth or Prometheus?
Prometheus.
No
Wow, it's
hesitation.
like no hesitation. Yeah.
I figured he was going to say Prometheus, but I was just curious.
Fuck that movie, 10 Ways to Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, plus Prometheus didn't have Lord Tentacles.
That's right. Yeah, there was some sort of redemptive part of Alien Earth.
That's very true. Yeah, I would also agree to that, because then by default, if you burn Prometheus, then Alien Convent never happens either.
That's actually the more enjoyable movie because it just starts stupid and stays stupid.
Yeah.
Prometheus, Ridley really thinks he's doing something smart, and I'm like, 5-year-olds are laughing at you right now, Ridley. What the fuck?
So great watching Fassbender finger himself.
What?
That's true. I mean, you get Fassbender fingering himself in the second one.
Yep.
Oh my.
That was the best part of the film for me.
Yeah.
Cindy's like, I have to bookmark this. I'm sure.
No, that's more reason to not watch it. Thank you.
That's true.
That's a beautiful man.
Have you ever seen Fassbender's Hog, you guys?
Yes, I have.
I'm sorry?
His hog, his unit.
Oh.
It's big.
I've seen his pig.
He's well endowed, ladies.
The movie
And
Shame.
dude, men, yeah, for sure.
It was just the really
And shame.
excited way you said it.
Oh, I'm excited about it. It's like, wow, like it's an impressive unit. Also, he's skinny. Maybe that makes an optical illusion. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie Shame twice. I'm taking Zach's word for it.
I mean, is
Shame.
it
Go watch Shame.
Is it bigger or smaller than the flute that he's playing that he's also fingering?
Much bigger.
That's bigger, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
God.
He needs like a harness for that thing.
That's why he never jogs for.
That's right.
So talking about just a few scenes in particular here throughout the movie where we see Aatami's journey, and we just see how masculine he really is. Again, after he defines gold in the wilderness, and he becomes a target, and he has to try and protect it because this is really all he has left. And I think these early scenes here really establish his earned ownership, and through his discipline, you can see the immediate resolve he has. He's not being greedy here. So I don't want anyone to be confused by this, but he sees the value of something that he's won and discovered through hardship, labor, and suffering. Like he's at this point now of his life going, I've been through some shit, literally.
He's paid his dues.
Yeah,
Well,
and this is
he
his
totally
retirement
earned this.
plan.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
yeah,
I
it's
think
better
that,
than
but there's also the implied indication is he walked away from war,
yes,
right? So he's just okay and go out. Yeah, shit's going sideways and we're being occupied and there's bombing and all that. But I'm gonna go pan for gold and find some gold and get some wealth because I have no life otherwise. This is me. I'm going to reintroduce myself to life. That I'm done with war. I put it behind me. But war isn't quite done with him, and that's unfortunate for war.
yeah, and I do think masculinity, like we see here with Aatami, like it is revealed when a man refuses to let evil take things from him, and it could be in any shape or form. He's already lost. His family and his home have been taken away from him, and his retirement plan here that he's found is on the verge of being taken again. And so he's like, nah, no way, Jose. This is not going to happen to me. So his refusal to yield this treasure, shows that his endurance has already been shaped prior to this point. So it's just, you kind of just see his identity, early on in the film before we even hear about his backstory and what he's been through, before like the violence begins. And it's like, you mentioned earlier, Cindy, like this is the first time when you really get to see him get emotional. Like he's just shook for a second. Like he's almost can't believe it here. And this, like, for a man as violent as he is, and he can be very brutal.
That's it. I can have a life again. Look at this.
Like this is a realization that's hitting him in the moment. Like he's just like, oh my God, like I can have a new life here, a new beginning that I can truly leave until the second movie was made, but I could truly live on, and move on with this new life here because of what I've found. I can build a new home. I can not talk to anyone or just make grunts to other neighbors now that the war is over, right? Or just have a farm, right? Like do many other things now with the $6 or $7 million worth of gold he has. So like this is his future right here, and he's not going to let this future be taken from him, much like his previous future was with his wife, his
children,
and his home, right? So, and there's a good way to do this, and he's prepared to do it. I love this shot here, but and you can kind of just see as he's getting ready, like that man's been through some shit. If he said he's all scarred up.
Oh yeah.
And those are some nasty wounds that he's had to heal. But again, the moment he's just passing by and he comes across this D-bag here, it's like, let's not stare too long and make it awkward. But Wolf's like, I want to take him down until he meets this other D-bag here, who's got the gun in his back. He goes, oh, he's the one who outs him. He's like, oh, we know exactly who this guy is. He's a gold miner.
Right.
Yeah.
We know the value of this man. But the thing is, they don't know how masculine this man is. And the fact that they're about to steal from this man is one of the things why they show that they are in this whole convoy is not very masculine at all. In fact, they're just a bunch of cowards. I love how they call him Grandpa. Get on your knees, Grandpa.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, buddy, I don't think you'll want to be saying those words to me because, and again, I love this close-ups, and then you can just see the frustration, the anger that's building in his face. Oh, yeah.
This motherfucker's talking to me.
And then in an instant, it's just like,
I love that.
Look at that.
I know, such a good shot.
I love the attention to detail with the Finnish knives too. Finnish, knives are very distinct. It's a very deep part of the culture, so they nailed it.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Also, I mean, to showcase a person's strength, to put a knife to a grown man's skull, it's no easy feat.
Listen, that old man gold miner strength. I'm sure he's got that.
Once I see that,
I can't say I've ever done that. I don't know how hard that would be.
Well, not this week anyway.
Yeah, you never know what comes. But
you kind of look for the soft heads like this guy, though. You can tell he's not the brightest bulb in the chandelier.
That's what happens to a smooth brain.
Yeah. Yep.
True.
Yeah, this guy he had the opposite of a thick skull, but he makes pretty easy work of the entire little squad here. It was about five guys, but not the fast food chain either.
And then like the other thing is that indicates he's done it before.
Oh yes,
definitely.
There's a little. I've watched it a couple times, but there's a little smirk that he kind of has, like as it's going down, and I'm like, oh, these guys, these souls have no idea what the hell they're about to get.
He then asserted his dominance by orally pleasuring himself with
Oh gosh.
Yep.
But this was cakewalk, but it's the gunfire at this point that makes Bruno turn around, and it's like, oh, wait a second. I figured the previous gunfire was him dying, but and I believe they're also shooting at the dog, right? The dog, he tells the dog, well, he doesn't, I say he signals for the dog to leave. Doesn't say anything to the dog, like go away, boy, go run away,
bitches, leave.
Yep. Just points. Dog runs away. At that point, I would have been like, why didn't he just talk to the dog? He just kind of signaled the dog. I might be a little concerned at that point.
He's a man of few words.
Yeah.
Nick, checking timestamps, we always talk about hour and a half and setup and everything. Chapter 1, it's only the first 10 minutes. This entire sequence is only 16 minutes into the film. So the film doesn't have fat. There's no massive backstory. It just gets right into the fucking plot. We're 17 minutes in and already we set up, like, got the gold. He's already killed some Nazis, and let's go.
All right, because you don't need a setup. Yeah. Right. The here's the situation. And then these guys decide to fuck around, and then they find out, and then they just keep finding out. But the thing I like about when they start, when it gets to these guys and they're fucking with him, you could see him like he's evaluating everybody, but he's also like, okay, is there an out? The minute he decides there isn't an out, it's just immediate violence, and they are all shocked because there is a certain effect that sudden violence has on people who aren't prepared for it, and that buys you a lot of time. When you're the one that's initiating that shit, as long as you're willing to go right up to 100, off the bat, then you can stay ahead of people for quite a while.
Yeah, plus on top of the whole brutality also is being efficient. Like, you love the films that have like the John Wick-isms and over the top, but like, watch all his hits. It's knife, one shot to the head, one. It's just he's dropping guys within 1 or 2 seconds. This isn't a long drawn out 15-minute sequence. This is a whole 30-second sequence where he drops fucking 6 guys. It's like Goodwin said, in real life fighting versus cartoons or UFC. Like, in real life, you're dropping a guy within 20 seconds. There's no 15-minute fucking street fight.
Yeah, you have the initiative. You better hold the hell on to it, and that means speed.
Yeah.
What's the saying? You all have a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Yep.
Like they didn't have time to recover. Like it. So yeah, I totally see what you're saying.
Well, it's one thing when you expect a punch in the mouth, another thing when it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say they had a choice. They could have just ran away.
I'm not sure that would have gone well with their commander.
Well, yeah. So like at that point, you either die by Aatami here, or the moment you get back to the commander, you're getting shot. Anyway,
right, but these are guys that are used to being in control of the violence and the application of it, right? Being the initiators or whatever. When it's just okay, it came out of nowhere. This is just some old guy, walking, and then all of a sudden, bang, he's ahead of you in the decision loop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and on top of this entire thing about appearances can be deceiving. This, and he said getting hit, like, these guys say, oh, it's just some old like miner, some farmer, some weak, frail old man. Then an old man hits you in the face, and he hits you 5 times harder than somebody who's half his age.
Yeah,
it takes a bit to process that. Wait a minute, that was not what I was expecting. Let me just sit and think about that for a minute. Oh, look, now my lungs are outside of me.
An old man who is mining on a daily basis. That's a great point. Yeah, he's not a geriatric sitting at home. He is working with his hands all day, every day.
It's like showing up at a farm and fucking with an old guy, an old farmer or something, and then being surprised when you got your ass
farm
handed
strength
to you.
is a real thing for a reason.
Yes, it is.
It's I'm brother-in-law about that. He worked on a farm when he was 16. He goes, dude, the things I learned at 16, holy shit. It's like you understand the term farmer strength. There's a reason behind that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Now, when they get to the minefield, of course, he figures out a way to be strategic, and obviously he loses his horse because he wonders, oh, wow, okay, this is bad. But again, I think this is another situation where he's in the wrong place, but he uses his surroundings to his advantage. He continues to show his resolve here. And this isn't not just the stubbornness to die or anything, but I think it just shows again his competence, how intelligent he actually is of a fighter and a soldier, or maybe even killer at that point, to be under extreme pressure, right? Like, I mean, he's getting shot at. There's mines around him, and he's somehow able to survive and not die himself. So he's able to stay calm, and staying calm in those types of moments is everything. He's able to sort of read the terrain. And I think he even just turns the danger around him into a weapon, right? I mean, because we see him, again, he got a gold medal in the Frisbee toss. Who's next?
I like how they all just took a minute to process that and was like, well, shit. I didn't expect that.
I think they were waiting for the Yugoslavian judge to go ahead and score that one. See.
Yeah. I mean, this poor horse.
9.7. Boy, that seems low, but okay. It's
No animals were harmed in the making of this film, Peter. Relax.
Horse meat's a fine animal.
Yeah.
Shredded, pre-shredded.
I have to say though, just for the prosthetics of this horse here were pretty well done.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
because sorry.
No, go ahead, Blue.
I'll say because like the film, the budget was $6 million. This is where they put so much love and effort into a film because it's such a low budget film. It's when people try harder.
Yeah, let's make the most of the money we have.
Well, again, it's in the same way that we watch guys going up apartment tower, and so everything's constrained, right? I don't have to have big set pieces outside or whatever. A lot of the work is being done simply by the landscape of where they're shooting and all that, but the number of people involved, the size of the engagements and all that are really small, but you're able to tell a good story in that way. Where's my CG big giant blue beam that comes out, and then
yeah, where's my CGI horse?
And Zach's is muted because he's feeling very Finnish right now.
Yeah, very Finnish. Yes, very muted. But they have to plan their shots. Everything has to be planned out in advance, and so they have to be careful. They have to be thoughtful about it, and everything ends up on the screen instead of we'll just do this and we'll fix it later.
Yeah,
you can't do that with this, which I think makes for a better film almost every time.
Yeah, and again, these guys are clearly, they have experience making movies that are on lower budget and still getting really good effects. Because if you've seen Rare Exports, the big giant, here comes actual Santa Claus. Oops, that's really saved towards the end. A lot of the suspense and everything is just a couple of people looking around, going, "Wait, what the hell is this?"
Yeah. Fun movie, great family movie.
It is a great movie.
I need to watch it now.
You do.
I've not seen it, but yeah, poor horse. But again, look, there's mines now. I know what to do. Just the fact that the guy was, figured out and was brave enough to pick up a mine and then, frisbee toss it, and with sheer accuracy to do it a headshot with a landmine is just ridiculous.
I think you get a tactical nuke at that point.
Automatic kill streak nuke.
Yeah, could I have an entire battalion of artillery, please? Let's just. I need to erase these grid squares.
That's why I'm not sure if this is getting hit with a landmine is turning your brain off. I don't care. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Well, you don't have your brain anymore to turn off.
Yeah, that's right. It's everywhere.
That was a flying horse, that's for sure.
Jacob.
Yes.
And multiple directions it did.
The horse was catering for the crew.
Yeah, and this is sort of
when does Oberheim show up?
Yeah.
Gosh. This is another it's a vulnerable moment because I feel like I kind of felt sorry for him at a moment here. Again, it's a sliver of a moment. Because he's trying to collect the gold, but they're all just okay, no, wait, just wait.
Let him take all the risk. Once he collects it, then we'll just collect it from him.
Right. Yeah. But it's that stare where I'm I don't think that's a good thing, because he shoots. So he starts, he picks up a rock, right, and he throws it, and obviously it creates the smoke. So they just say to, open fire. So he turns into Captain Finland now.
Yes, he does.
Right.
And
sorry, this is a gold pan, not a lead pan. So
thankfully, his legs were not hit whatsoever. So
just like Wonder Woman. She's a demigod. He's not.
Wait, is he going to rape a man later?
Oh my gosh!
That's for the sequel.
Oh, it's Sisu 84. Okay, all right.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, he technically kind of did with all the things he's done with that knife and the landmines. He's inserted them forcefully.
Yeah.
Well, it's also, Yeah, for the sake of again, the fact that he just shows his level of confidence here, and it's like, oh, you guys place these mines, okay, step on into your battlefield here, because as we know, Bruno, the commander, starts saying, he points for the one guy after he gets a mine to his head, and he's like, you and you go right and you go left. And this happens.
You and you on the sides of the road now.
That makes me laugh so hard. The freaking leg, you could see it. Oh man, it's so good.
I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. The difficulty level on trying to do a double hit like that's impressive.
Buddy who died like that.
I'm gonna run fast like I can outrun high explosives.
The soldiers have no concept of if I maybe step off the mine quick enough, I won't get
I can outrun the supersonic blast front of high explosives. Okay, well, you go get them.
As a result, your leg flew off.
I think that's a misconception too, because I believe mines detonate when you depress the button. I don't think it's when you lift off.
Right. So again, but I stepped on it. It's fine, but I'm just running so fast. I'll outrun the explosion that's happening underneath me. No, you won't. No, that's not how that works.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
Naruto running. Yeah.
Hey, he was a fuck boy.
That was his problem. He wasn't Naruto running.
Nick, did you see the clip with the headshot mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one? Hold on. Let me turn the comment.
No, I pulled it up in case you need it. I wasn't sure.
Oh, no, I got it. I'll play it again because it's fun. It's the blank stares and just.
It's up and it's like he goes clunk, huh? It's like oh shit!
It's stuck so directly on his forehead, right?
It's a sticky mine.
Yeah, like it's.
Gotta say though, those German helmets kind of go hard, and
yeah, they're so good. They take them swimming.
When I was a really little kid, like before first grade, we were looking at history, and I said, "Mom, why Germans wear motorcycle helmets in World War II?" I was like, I didn't get that because I was always used to, you see the motorcycle guys wearing German helmets, and I'm like, that's weird. The Germans wore motorcycle helmets in World War II. Yeah,
it's a weird childhood.
Yeah.
Well, they had those cool BMW motorcycles.
I was watching He-Man.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of swimming, how about some underwater survival action? Great usage of slicing people's necks to breathe more. I mean, he does get a breath of air for a moment.
He does, and then they feel sorry for him, and they decide to go send him some resupply.
Yeah.
But this was another scene that made me make weird noises, like, because I just can't imagine sticking my mouth on somebody's open neck like that.
Usually how carbon dioxide works, I've heard.
Got a zig when they zag. Exactly. Again, I don't know how the mines are placed, but instead of running in a straight line, you might have been able to maneuver in a zigzag motion better. Again, a failed direction from the commander, just not masculine at all.
I think zigzagging is going to increase your chance because you're covering more ground. How about I just go with the linear path? But generally, I'm going to go slow and poke a little bit ahead of me and go, oh, wait a minute. That doesn't feel like a rock. I'm going to walk around that.
That's when one of the guys that didn't get picked is like doesn't speak up, and you see your squad mate running in a straight line, and you know that you were the one that put the mines in a straight line because you thought, who would be stupid enough to do this? Oh shit! One of my actual squad guys.
Oh my god! Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Then that guy should run the other direction as soon as your buddies blow up.
Yeah.
How did he get here, Nick? Because he set himself on fire.
That's not Michael Dover.
What is that door dead?
What's up, Sal? Mines have pressure plates, tilt rods, or tripwires. When they triggered, they go off. They go.
Yeah.
How many feet did that foot go up in the air? That's a good question. Let's reassess.
You and you on the sides of the road now.
I mean, I gotta say it made it like a good 15 feet there. Like that had some hang time.
It just happens to land on another mine too.
I know.
That's why he got the extra points for difficulty level.
Yeah. And that's why they were speechless. Like,
yeah. Wow. A triple Lindy. I haven't seen that in a while.
Wow. Yeah. Flawless victory.
Yeah.
Explosive landing.
Right. Isaac has me scared that he was going to say, "Mom, why are the Germans?"
I didn't start saying that till later on in life, but that's a totally different stream, But just gonna say, we were saying Hugo Boss kind of,
Isaac, stop growing a mustache a certain way.
At least
Hey,
you're
thanks for the
dressing
sub,
sharply.
Michael. Appreciate you, man.
It's like, I like to go camping. I heard they like camps too.
Yeah,
they do. Yes, I like trains
And
as well.
ovens.
I'm a big fan of trains.
Trains and camps. I mean, come on. This is every boy's.
You're speaking my language. Yeah.
I too enjoy burning
like
books.
fat camps. Wow.
Hugo Boss. Let's go.
Yeah, sauerkraut and sausage is great.
Yeah.
Promise.
Promise.
Oh god, we were talking about jokes last night at dinner. Like what do you call an Asian? What do you call a woman with one leg? Eileen.
Yep.
What do you call an Asian woman with one leg? Irene.
Oh my gosh.
R.I.P. Irene.
I think I'm drinking.
Sorry, that was my gore joke for the night, y'all. I'm done.
In your lane, Nick. Okay.
Everybody gets one.
Just don't let Dempsey anywhere near.
But I would say, again, for this underwater scene, like it's not a long scene, but it's very well done in pushing like the masculine endurance to its limit. Like, okay, he's gonna drown if he doesn't get up for air. Oh, if he does get up for air, then he's gonna get shot. So this is like pure sheer will here, where he's like, cool, you can come down here and get me. All right, I'm gonna send a little boat. Here's 3 guys, one by one.
Then there's 2 guys.
Well, yeah, the first one, the second one dies the same way the first one did.
It's like the look on her face is like. The commander's like, he's okay. He's like, you guys.
But like the fact that the second guy, I mean, again, he had no choice; he was going to get shot, right? The third guy gets saying that, you can see the commander goes, "Yeah, well, we don't accept desertion here."
Desertion is punishable by death.
Oh, but
Yeah,
by
but
the
I
way,
figure.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
I
but
was
by
gonna
the way,
say-
that book keeps going.
Yeah. Well, that and it's like, maybe the dude is running away. It's like, you guys' shot has been terrible this whole time. I stand a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Better than going down there.
Yeah, the fact that they make it to the other side and the guy with the scope is like, let me go get a heavy weapon. And I was like, dude, you're still within iron sight range. You don't even need to put the glass on him.
I know. That's where I'm like, you get a bigger gun only to miss.
Yeah. I could shoot him right now with iron sights at that range. That's
probably
easy,
with
buddy.
a Luger, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with an MP40, I can just make it up in volume.
Yep.
Definitely, yeah.
The best part is this sniper rifle. He pops his head out real quick out of water. He looks at his guys, pops his head back in. It's like Jaws.
Turtle.
The guy just looks at him and goes, "Oh, I need to put my helmet on. It's time to go."
Yep.
Gonna need this one. Yep.
Yeah, no, he again, smart thinking. Like, I'm gonna just cut this dude's neck open and then just get some oxygen from it. Stay down here another longer. Oh, here comes my second.
Oh, look, they said a refill. That's nice.
Yeah.
I saw this hiding in the theaters laughing myself.
This is all I need to get to the other side of the of the lake here. But
yeah, I mean, I think that the thing that's clear, like in all of these, and I think it's certainly a component to the idea of Sisu, is the recognition of the situation you're in without going the I wish or whatever, and just
Right.
dealing with the practicality of it in the moment, right? And that everything is on the table. You know, that okay, I can sit and whine that this isn't optimal, this is not my choice, but there are clearly options off the table for me. What can I do with what I have? And that's what he does.
Well, there's no rules in a street fight, and that's what this is, essentially. This is not conventional warfare. This is
well, it's just reality, right? I can't surface. I get shot. I can't stand here because I drown. Yep. So what are the options available? Oh, look, somebody came down to me. This buys me time, and there's one less in that boat. If I get to one, I bet I could take him.
Yeah, and it's even the reason why I'm showing the moments before he goes underwater is the lead up is just as important.
Right, here comes dog. I can't mess with him, but here are the things available to me, and it's just the rejection of any boy I wish, right? And it's simply what is and what are the options on the table. Well, lighting myself on fire because I'm near enough a lake, I can make it there without any real damage happening, but that dog is going to be a fucking problem. Yeah, so I'm going to choose the lesser option.
That's fine. I'll take a bullet to the leg here. You know, it's whatever. I'm gonna keep going because this dog, bigger problem here.
Yeah.
The dog, this is not a stick that you can catch because I'm gonna light myself on fire. Like that alone is insane.
Yeah.
But it just shows you what this man is willing to endure to survive 5 more seconds. Right.
Right. Yeah. It's the bloody calculus. I'm still in the game, bitch. What's up? All right. Yep. I'm solving this problem. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
How many of you would be willing to light yourself on fire?
I was just about to say, I don't know how many people would be willing to light themselves on fire after taking a gunshot.
I mean, again, but there's no, let me just call timeout or negotiate with the dog that's coming down here to rip my throat out. I only have certain options. Time to make a choice. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah, because all those bags of gold, I'll open myself.
Yeah, one gives me a chance, the other one doesn't. All right, well, I'm going with a chance.
Yeah.
Or you just resign, right? And it's like, all right, I'm tired, I'm dying. But that's kind of that idea of the Sisu thing that fuck that, I'm just not giving up. Right? Any option that gives me a chance is what I'm choosing because I ain't backing down. I'm not giving up.
Yeah, this is it's the determination to, again, for what Sisu means. Yeah, you continue to live on. You're changing the scape of the fight here. Like, well, yeah, you guys had me outnumbered here. You guys had a couple of dogs. Well, I lit myself on fire. You guys tried to shoot my leg out. I kept running. Now I'm gonna jump in the bottom of this this lake here. Come down and get me. That's fine. Oh, the first guy, yeah, he didn't make it. Oh, the second guy, yeah, he didn't make it either. Third guy is too scared to do it. So you're gonna have to kill your own guy because he's like, I don't want none of that below the water. Like, I just saw 2 people jump in. They didn't come back up.
That guy is like, guess what? I'm going to take the option that gives me at least a chance of surviving, which is row the fuck away. Let's go.
That's the choice.
Have to do the Dune what that tricks the worms.
Yeah. Can't have a steady rhythm.
Right. But yeah, I mean, like, again, this is what gives you that chance. Then so be it. But this is just unmatched courage and determination, right? Like, he's just willing to wade at the bottom of this lake here, and well, prey on the fools who decide to go down and try and get him because of captain's orders or whatever. But
I mean, you knew they weren't smart. They were wearing their helmets.
Oh, I know.
That's right.
Let's not take these off, but
yeah, let me make sure I've got 5 pounds of extra weight on my head when I go underwater.
Well, they did bring him them close or quicker to our
yeah. I mean, that was very considerate of them. Yeah,
right. Instead of
got my diving weights on. Let's go.
So
now,
slower.
Is it gay to suck a man's neck?
If you were sucking skin, yes. But the fact that you've opened it up and you're just sucking air directly out of the esophagus, I think that's fine.
Yeah, but isn't that considered an indirect kiss?
Yeah,
no, you're nowhere near lips.
But is it gay if it's for
That's why
survival?
it's indirect.
That's the question.
That is the answer. Yeah. Is it if it's for survival, but nobody can see it. You don't have to tell people you did it because you're underwater.
Technically giving him head.
Yes.
Well,
neck.
No, there's no penises involved, Cindy. I'm not sure that you watched the same movie I did. There was, I guess that extended cut really has some extra features.
But he sucked off 2 dudes underwater.
Yes.
I don't even know that he sucked. I mean, their air just came out. He just happened to breathe it.
He just breathed it in.
Yeah, you're like saying it's gay to be near another man and breath is intermixing in some way. That's
no.
I mean, if that's the case, we're all gay, I guess.
Yeah, so is Dracula gay now then? Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
100%.
Because he forcefully, grabs their hair and pulls their hair back, and then he just kind of bites their neck. Yes.
Well, no. He uses a knife and opens their neck entirely up, and then just goes, "Oh, look, here's the air hole. I'll be sucking that out. Thanks."
Yeah, it's not like he drank blood or anything like that. I mean,
yeah. He didn't kiss their neck. It wasn't like this.
There might have been a little tongue play. You don't know.
No, the tongue is on the head, and it was disconnected. It's fine.
Where was his other hand? Was he pleasuring himself at the same time?
I mean, obviously.
Okay, Zach, I was trying to help you out there, bud, but that was too far.
It's an obvious situation. Yes, you're going to be doing that. I just cut a man's neck and him stealing his hair. Of course, you're going to get erect. How could you not?
Yeah, Waylon in the Castlevania anime on Netflix, Alucard is definitely bi. So
yeah, he
far
was
off
season 2.
That show was not wonderful in some cases.
Yeah, in some cases it's like cool, but I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he doesn't penetrate the man's neck with his teeth either. So like he uses
He sure
a knife,
penetrates it though.
He does.
well, with a utensil, a tool.
Yeah, his
not
tool. He slips his
something
tool
that-
in.
So he's lesbian, is what you're telling me.
Far from it, I would imagine.
The scissoring Sisu. So
It could have been, yeah. Sisu, SCI.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
On that note, though, I do have to bounce. I have to attend to stuff.
Isaac has become too aroused. He needs to leave.
So I'll be back in 38 seconds. No,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm afraid of my boner.
I need some air, is what he was saying.
He needs to go suck a man's neck.
Yeah, I gotta get some air.
I got behind Wendy's is calling. You know,
Be safe, Isaac. Have a good night, honey.
Thank you. You too. Appreciate
Isaac,
it.
real quick though, Isaac, where can people find you and what do you have going on real quick?
Yeah, so check out my channel below. Politics, culture war stuff, Golden Age podcast. Every Monday night. I am less than 100 watch hours away from monetization. So
Nice.
definitely appreciate people checking out the show. And other than that, I will be back on here sometime. You'll see me around the chats.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's pretty much all I got going on right now. YouTube and X. So appreciate it. And
Yeah.
loved reviewing this movie with you guys. Good to see everybody. And give this movie an 8 out of 10. That's where I'm at. So
There you go. Yeah.
Perfect.
love
yeah.
it.
That's fair.
And highly recommended watch for the second one, Nick, and anyone else who hasn't seen it. So
Yeah, I will let you know
check
once I
out-
watch it for sure.
let me know what you think. And yeah, so have a good week, everybody, and hit the like button on the stream too. So have a good
Oh,
week,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, follow
Thank
Isaac,
you.
watch the
Isaac.
streams. Thanks for coming,
Later,
buddy.
Isaac.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank God he's gone.
Well, we lost our resident Finn though. Now
We were all thinking it.
we lost our one ginger and Finn though. Now
Yep. Yep.
Her ginger fin.
Ginger Finn.
ginger Finn.
It was a Girl
Sounds
Scout
like an
cookie,
Asian
isn't it?
dish.
Or a Girl Scout cookie.
Ginger
wondering
Finn.
Yes.
Ooh, ginger pins. I haven't had those since yesterday.
I love this scene.
Someone hid Blue's peanut butter.
It's not the
Oh,
pennies
hides.
inserting. Yeah. Yeah.
Back scratcher now.
Yeah. I get you can tell Blue's already drunk. He can't even type without slurring all over that stuff.
It's on purpose, I swear.
Oh god.
Yeah, Blue's talking about the Babadook or something in there. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, the lead up to this point too, where he's again, I think just kind of caught off guard because the dog, the dog betrayed him. A good dog would not have gone back to his master knowing that, hey, I have a bomb that's, attached, or to the side of me that I'm running back to you. But I will say that's probably one of the smartest things that the Germans did use to their advantage.
Yeah.
But it also shows that the cruelty of them, like they're willing to just be like, yeah, let's put a bomb to this dog and it'll lead us back to him, and maybe they'll both die. We know the dog sure will, but maybe Aatami will at that point, and then we'll be done and on our way back to Norway with his gold, and we'll be alive at that point. That was their plan, right? Didn't really go that way, as they find out later on. But I think because of what Aatami has to endure here, like he tries to rest, and then again because he hears his dog, it's like, oh my god, like my dog's with me now. But here comes the bomb, and this is just after he realizes and sees, like, oh yeah, this town that he said there's nothing left of it, that the company said earlier on before he stabbed Buddy through the head. There's nothing left, and yeah, like there's literally nothing left here. But I think for the sake of almost dying at this point, and just literally getting and throwing that bomb out just in time, but it puts him in a bad position because he is now waking up to the Nazis, and he's being hanged on this gas station sign here. The interesting thing, and the reason why I was I wasn't sure about doing this scene or not, but the interesting thing about this is how the Nazis actually respected him by removing their caps.
Well, one does. His son.
Yeah, his son, the tank driver.
And then the other's kind of, but again, it's recognition of okay, this is a real warrior, and they already know about him by now.
Right.
So they know this is a bad motherfucker, and again, this is he's an old warrior. He's got shit we want and all that, but there's the tanker at least recognizes, dude, this is a badass. Yeah, he may not be all of that now, we think, but there was a time when he was absolutely deadly, and you at least have to warrior recognize game.
Oh, 100%. Because it's he's like, all right, well, you know what? I've watched this guy kill a bunch of our unit already. Yeah, game recognized game, take it off, and then even the commander kind of just, all right, and then Wolf does the same thing, kind of puts his rifle down, and commander says, how was it, for your troubles, I think it was. Puts a little nugget in his pocket, gives a nice little pat, and he does a little chuckle as he walks away, which it could be for a few different reasons, but for Aatami to remain still, I always kind of wondered if he'd actually passed out for a second or not, because as he's kind of just being poked, he kind of just sways, doesn't move, but then he realizes, okay, they're gone. I can now try and utilize my footing and to give me some leverage, so I actually don't choke out and die here. And the interesting part though is that he's got some rhubarb going into his was it his leg here, I think?
Oh, yeah, it's the gunshot wound. He realizes, I can stick the rebar into the existing wound channel, and that will at least take some of the weight off of my neck, and because again, I mean, what other options you got?
True. What a realization.
He's got an extra hole. So
yes.
Now this might make him a little gay.
An extra hole.
He is penetrating himself with a foreign object, and
true.
Yeah. Well, is it foreign if it's still in this same country though?
I mean, it's not native to his body, so that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, this is how Michael Hutchins died, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I think just for the sake of his again, him being defiant here, because he is on the verge of being defeated, but he finds a way of using his own wounds to endure. And again,
yeah, he's choosing pain over. Okay, I can at least. Okay, now, really, I don't have a lot of outs here. I'm kind of screwed. Let's just slip into that good night. And nope, pain will keep me alive. So let's do that.
Yeah, I think he realizes I have less than a handful of options here, and I think for the sake of him recognizing, well, yeah, to your point, Goodwin, if I just endure a little bit more pain, who knows who might come this way, or something will happen, and obviously to his, I mean, you could call it whatever.
I mean, the odds are zero if you let yourself just choke out and die. But
right,
you also are done with the pain and bullshit that you've been dealing with, right? You can put your burdens down and all that. Or I have a slim chance it's going to be awfully painful, but I at least buy time for some other thing to happen. These are the two options. And the thing about, again, the concept of Sisu is you always go for that option.
Right. There's no
I'm just not fucking giving up.
Right.
Yep. And thankfully for that thing that comes by, it's a plane. With enough wind force that shakes the sign a little bit because of that extra weight on there, that it gives him the leverage that it just starts to slide down a bit. Yes, a little bit more pain as the that footing comes out from him, I guess. But he is essentially freed now. Like, and then as they looking for gas, and it's like, oh, this fucker's still alive. And that's like, yeah, okay, just shoot him and the dog. It's fine, But to Aatami's quick thinking, I've got some energy left. You might think I'm on the verge of death here, but I got enough strength to kick your leg out, and you're gonna fall down head first, crack your skull open, and die. While the gunshot goes off, of course, too, at the right moment. So you're
of course, the dog constantly trying to betray him to the Nazis because it's a collaborator.
Yeah, I know. Pilot's butt is like, okay, cool, yeah, shoot the dog, don't forget. Wait, why is the dog still barking? Dumb dog is betraying Aatami this entire time.
Yep.
Tried to blow him up, and now he's just trying to get him shot. Like, come on, dog.
Yep.
Leave it to a poodle. Like, come on. Now, if you had a golden retriever,
then everything would be fine.
It would have been fine.
That's right.
Because the golden retriever would have been
golden retriever probably would have went and got the plane, brought it to him, and then
I got an escape. I got an escape plane. We can fly it out of here.
Let's go.
No noise.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I took care of that other Nazi. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. Nazi's also dead. Chomping his neck. We're good. Let's fly out of here. Come fly with me. And of course he comes over, also dies. But it's this moment of he realizes the other pilot is still alive too. And when he raises a gun to him, he could have shot him and just kind of put him out of his misery. But he doesn't, which I always found interesting, because it's the easy way to take him out. It's like, not worth it. Let him suffer. Let him die. Let him die a little bit of a slower death. I feel like him shooting him would have been too nice. Too easy of a finish right there. But yeah, I think just overall this whole gas station scene is just
he does realize at the end that the dog has become a Nazi, and so he leaves the dog.
Yeah, this is a cool dog. You've
you hang here with your Nazi pals. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Yeah,
second time.
Gonna figure it out.
Remember when I told you to run off and you and did not return, and you returned, and now I almost died twice because of you?
Yeah,
that's it. No, there's no 3 strikes in Finland. It's just 2. I don't know if he comes back in the second movie, so I can't speak to that. But
I mean, the dog switches sides again and shows up with him at the end of this movie. So but can you really trust it after that? I don't think so.
Poodles are known to be traitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't trust them.
No.
They're not hypoallergenic
Also,
either.
that's been a lie that they have perpetuated. It was really kind of their way to get out of the Nuremberg trials. They claimed, no, we're hyperallergenic, and so there's no problem.
We didn't do any of this.
Yeah, we were just following orders. That's right. Us. But the again, kind of the don't pay attention to this too much. What the hell are these people doing with Mausers in World War II? Stop it. You can have a Luger or a P-38.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's interesting how they would get accurate with like the Finnish knives, but then they're like, German planes and guns.
Well, they're Finnish. They're like the Germans. I don't know. They had guns. Thanks. After that, we're not sure.
It's okay. But I wanted to ask Cindy about that when she comes back. But one of my favorite scenes is killing the entire convoy, because this is just that ruthlessness, and it got some paybacking to do. I
think this is the point that you realize that maybe these aren't the best the Germans have, especially the guys in the motorcycle. Well, I don't know. Was that Hans? I don't know. Is that one of ours?
Was that Korpi?
What's that?
It's not the A team.
No.
Well, I mean, listen, they recognize that it's Koshai.
Yeah, they're like, oh, look at the time. I got another engagement. You go ahead and do your stuff. I got to take care of this.
Those were actually the smartest Germans in that 100%. Entire squad.
Also the dumbest, because they couldn't even recognize their own comrades when they're busy getting run over by tanks and shit. But
they were deserters, but they were so far behind that they didn't get shot by Bruno, their commander.
True.
So the fact that they're like, yeah, we'll just tail behind in our
if we suddenly have fuel problems, we don't have a commander problem anymore.
Listen, the gun jammed. The accelerator stopped. We might be out of gas too.
Yep, fuel line definitely broke. I don't know.
Sidecar was starting to come detached. It was very
3 flat tires all at once. Don't know what happened.
Yeah, lost the steering. It only goes straight, so just not going to be possible. But I also just love the fact that this chapter is just called "Kill 'Em All."
Yeah,
so I said it's Finnish Tarantino.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. SS in the early war would have C-96 Mausers, but after the Battle of the France, the SS got better arms procurement.
Yeah, I know. By the way, those are pilots; they're not SS.
In a wrong plane.
Luftwaffe most assuredly didn't have C-96.
But yeah, I think this entire scene on the road here is just again a transformation into this righteous domination over the Nazis, like the corrupted evil power. This is the type of like masculine violence that is purely focused on destruction towards the men that who have abandoned and had no honor or restraint. These
more importantly, they have his goal.
That too. Yeah, I got to take back what's mine. Welcome back, Cindy.
Thank you. I feel that's far more important. They took his gold.
That too. We were just talking about the gas station scene, and how he was able to live through that. And one thing I wanted to see if you had any thoughts on it, for made you squirm or not, was when he used the rebarb.
Oh, it made me weird noises happened.
Hole.
Yeah, weird noises happened. It was like,
oh yeah.
I figured, but I was like, I wanted to ask just to double check, because I mean, like again, we were saying that was extremely smart thinking, because it kept him alive a little bit longer.
Now, more importantly, Cindy, do you believe that was gay because he was actually inserting a foreign object into himself?
It was the most masculine but kind of gay thing I've ever seen in my life. I was very confused.
Yeah.
I mean, it was small rebar, it wasn't big, thick rebar, so
no.
The girth
so yeah, blue's the size, it's kind of a size queen in reverse. It's small, it's fine.
There's rules.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
But it was ribbed for his pleasure.
He did it to himself. It's not, it can't be gay, right?
Yeah.
He's alone.
That's
I don't know what
true.
he was thinking of at the time.
Well, is it gay if it's again like?
I mean, it was autoerotic asphyxiation and then penetrating himself with a ribbed object. That was
Well, it's like the tree falling in the woods, no sound. If there's no witnesses, he's not gay.
You know in your heart.
Well, he might forget though too. PTSD, doesn't remember.
He has deprived oxygen, all that choking around his neck.
He might forget just from the sheer fact that he's going to be a millionaire. So,
does this man have PTSD? It feels like a Tuesday for him.
He does. So when he's in the gas station, he's dreaming of flashbacks.
Yeah, he hears what I imagine
here's his wife and kids.
Wife and kids. Yeah, because you hear like the children screaming, females screaming as well, and you see him kind of like clutching onto like his jacket, like it's almost like affecting him, like a nightmare. So I do think that's probably one of the other moments of him showing this, vulnerability, like we said in the beginning of the opening chapter 1, where he's like just shocked that he just struck gold. Like this is a life-changing moment for him, especially after all he's been through. This scene where he actually is trying to get some rest and recuperate in the gas station at night. We get some shut-eye, who knows, until his dog betrays him, right? But he's faced with nightmares. It's the PTSD that comes back. Maybe after it was seeing the town that was scorched, on flames. Who knows that was like a triggering moment for him. But again, like I like the fact that those moments are brief and they're not overly done. It's not like they're gonna put too much salt on this food here, where it's like, okay, now I can't taste the quality of the food. Like they didn't just oversaturate this movie with saying like, oh, we need to tell him too much about his backstory. Oh, we need to show too many flashbacks and too many moments of him having potential PTSD or we
don't need to have a therapy session or anything like that. But again, what it does show is that he's not unaffected by everything that's happened. He's carrying that with him.
Yeah.
But that's not affecting him in the moment, right? Because again, it's this is painful, much like everything else. I don't give a fuck. I'm not giving up. Right? This is I'm carrying the burden. I'll just put it on. Go ahead and pile it on the pack. I'm carrying everything else.
Yeah. And again, like we've talked about this before, but masculinity is not only the ability to endure evil, right? Like we've I think how many movies we've discussed about fighting Nazis so far. Saving Private Ryan last year.
Yep.
Sisu now. More to come for sure. But we've obviously done other movies with like our characters have fought evil before, but this is about being able to finish what you've started. The finishing when the moment demands action to be taken. And Sisu is all about taking this action here. It's like, okay, I have to kill them all here because I want my damn gold.
Everybody has their limits.
That's true.
Okay, I fought the good fight, but pretty tired boss saying I'm gonna go lay down, right? But that's kind of the defining characteristics of this guy. He's not Arnold walking around, carrying a redwood on his shoulder. He's not the specially trained ninja from whatever. This is just a guy that's like, no, I just don't give up.
Yeah.
Right. I'm absolutely stubborn. It's not, Rambo with all the special training, all that. No, this is just, I am that stubborn son of a bitch who will just keep going. You will have to kill me. You have to. And I'm not going to make it easy. Right. Yep. I'm just, you wound me. Sorry. That doesn't count. I'm coming back and I'm going to be a pain in the balls the entire time. That's really his key feature. Yeah. And it's the ability that there really is no quit. He doesn't have his limit. where he's like, okay, I'm done. No,
exactly.
You're gonna have to go all the way.
Yeah, here is a Blondie here that
they definitely don't recognize.
Nope.
I mean, it's hard to see who this is at this point. When you're.
Well, I don't know. That kind of looks like one of our uniforms, and it's awfully fresh. You think that's one of ours? I don't know.
They're just driving. Like it's the goggles, right? That's another reason why they left, because the goggles were too much, too foggy, too.
They were good enough to recognize who the hell it was who was standing in front of them.
Well,
yeah.
How could you mistake Aatami?
There's no time.
Koshai, you can't. Koshai is hard to miss.
Yeah, it was just suddenly my goggles cleared up. I don't know.
I got lots of guns too, by the way. So
yeah, I like how he just turns casually. He's like, "Here, you need more?"
Yeah.
Here, women, take the guns. Yeah. He paid a little was it whack-a-mole? But it was like mine-a-mole, and he just third time's a charm here on the driver.
Yep.
Didn't recognize.
This guy who's in.
I mean,
is that Bob?
Is that Bob? I don't know. Well, look, yes, he is wearing
Jens,
the same
I
uniform. Think? Who was it?
I think there's like, is this Jens?
Yeah, it was the J.
The driver.
Yeah. Well, you can't really see his face. True, the uniform is similar to what they're wearing, but the tank treads, man, I don't know, that really kind of scuffs things up a bit. Like, just really hard.
I would think the bright red blood would be your indicator that this is somewhat fresh, as opposed to this has been out oxidizing a bit, getting a little brown.
We do wear the same boots too, so gosh, yeah. Look, we're driving fast. The guy, he can't see in the sidecar. You know, I mean, I'm trying to look forward. I'm looking down over on the side. I don't know. Again, there's no steering on this thing. So
the throttle, it's starting to act up. Let's just keep dropping back. Whatever's happening up there, I'm sure they can handle it.
We can't stop for a second and check, because we don't want to be too far behind at that point either.
Yeah, it's too obvious.
Right. But I mean, look at that. Like the sun's glaring. It's kind of foggy too. Like, just
it also helps when you're not actually looking at what the fuck you're supposed to be looking at.
Like Dumb and Dumber here on the motorcycle.
See no evil, hear no evil up there. It's
I mean, this is a bit of a clever but funny part.
It's definitely not symbolic in any way.
I know. Penetrating
it's a coincidence.
It is.
Yeah, it was such a coincidence. My wife even called it out. She's like, that's not the first time that's happened. And I was like, oh, hey, you're getting spicy.
Yeah, especially in that truck.
Yeah.
But using the dead guy's hand, which is clever.
He seems fine.
Yeah. Sup. And Buddy was dead, but
now this is some Reginald Denny shit right here.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the riot's happening outside. You are in a perfectly secure vehicle. Don't get out. That no good comes of that.
When I say stop.
Yeah.
If you are knocking when there shouldn't be knocking available, I don't think you should answer the door.
No.
I'm in an armored vehicle.
Yeah.
Where he can't get in unless I open said hatch.
Yeah.
But like we said earlier, these aren't the brightest bunch.
No. I'm starting to think these are the very special forces of the Germans.
In fact, the general that called him and said, like, yeah, he's the one bad mofo. You probably shouldn't do it. The general's going, I hope they do it. I hope they do it.
God, I hope they do. God,
yeah.
Don't come back.
Well, he promised him, hey, if you kill him, you get a pizza party.
Yeah. Nice little pizza party when you get back.
They're riding around in the short tank. Here, let's go.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you shot better when you had a rifle, yeah, because you at least you could see Aatami, and then well, now you're having a little bit of a fisticuffs. You're getting slammed again. Like you're letting an old man just get the better of you. You know, just getting that old man farm strength. Just, yeah. I mean, like, get his arm snapped in half right there, like that. That hurts.
It does.
It does.
I mean, not recommended.
No,
and it was his masturbating hand. So that's
wow.
His grape arm.
His good arm, the only one he had.
Yeah, the pimp hand.
Yeah. Well, and this is the moment we mentioned this earlier. Like this is something that Aatami could have just completely finished him off here, especially as he's raising up his mining axe or pick just to be like, like I could kill you. I could literally drive this through your skull right now. But also, gentlemen, do not interfere when I'm talking to Wolf here. You're interrupting.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna give you one hard stare. Like this, again, like it's Koshai. He's so you can't mistake him for one of the guys that are getting
this is pure
driven over in the road.
Yeah, this is pure aura. He just stared at them and they were like, I'm not going to survive that stare. I'll leave.
Yeah. Oh no, this seemed to be a private conversation. We don't want to interrupt. Let's go check out what I'm going to do.
Hey, Koshai, you need a lift, bud?
Yeah.
Look,
here, take my vehicle.
Yeah.
It works. It's got gas.
Yeah, Uber service out here is real fucking sketch. So let me just leave you something you can.
I fixed the throttle. It magically works again.
Yeah, it's
brakes work now.
Yeah. I'm sure you can figure it out. You've got this well in hand.
Yeah. A man of your stature should have no problem. No problem with it.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I think that was like my favorite scene, personally.
Oh yeah.
You didn't say a single word, but just grunted like you.
You just
like,
made a noise.
Yep, I'm good, son.
I'm gonna start doing that and see what happens.
I mean, he has a pick and I have an MP40. I feel underprepared. I'm gonna just drop that shit. Like, that's ain't my problem. You have this well in hand.
I just imagine they're probably saying things back and forth in the car. Like, yeah, I once heard he killed a man with a pencil.
Fucking pencil.
Fucking pencil.
I mean, you could turn around because you have a motorcycle, but
nah.
It's a better scene if they don't.
Have enough time.
No time. There's no time.
Yeah, I don't want him to misconstrue whatever the fuck I'm doing. Right? It's like...
Yeah, or a maxing.
Jeez. Or lighting. Yeah, there it is.
The grunt means death in Finnish. Yeah. And no, there's no word for what he said. You just make a noise.
Yeah, it's like that universal animal language. Like, okay.
Well, you see him on the plane later. Like he axe throws the pickaxe, the mining axe. Like, I mean, it almost takes out Bruno there. But I mean, who knows if he would have just seen, oh, I'm gonna raise up my my gun to him. I mean, Sisu would have already maybe have thrown his pickaxe at him at that point, and who knows, Buddy could have died. He probably thought about that, and it was like, it's not worth it.
I mean, I don't think we really thought this. It's possible they pulled the trigger and the magazine just drops out of the gun and walks away. It's like, fuck this, I'm good.
Click,
bye.
Click.
Yep.
Guys, it's Koshai. We're not meant to be.
Yeah, no, we're all fine.
Fired. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spring just releases and the bullets come pouring out.
Trigger just falls off.
Yeah.
He's saving his favorite pickaxe too.
Right. Yeah. Which he has it at the end, right? He takes it off the plane. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, he comes out of that's how he gets out of the swamp
mud.
Right,
that's right. Yeah.
After the earth gives birth to him again.
Reincarnation there. Yeah, the girls get it done.
Well, he's gonna get it done to him, and so
he's gonna get probably pissed on and shit on and God knows what else.
I think he may get penetrated by some things. It's I don't know if it's gonna be gay or not, but it's not gonna be a happy time for him. Yeah.
Dobermans are great dogs.
They are.
They are. Get a Chihuahua and name it Sisu. I love it. Mess with everyone's heads. Oh my god.
I mean, Chihuahuas are like the anti-Sisu. All they do is talk.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do have the clip of what's her face, the chick with the brown hair, talking about Aatami on the
truck.
The truck there. Yeah, I clipped it together because it's very drawn out, but it's still good.
This is not about who's the strongest. This is about not giving up. And he won't, ever. No matter what you bitches are trying, you only make him stronger.
I love that. No matter what you bitches are trying. It's like the more that you try to fuck with him, the worse it's going to be for you. So have fun.
Well, I mean, it's basically he is inevitable. You know, like
He's Thanos.
You just can't stop.
Yeah.
Well, if you're depending on him quitting in some way,
yeah, good luck.
You've lost your mind.
Yeah,
and I don't think any of you are capable of actually killing him.
That, and it's like those women that woman just mocked them openly, and they didn't retaliate in any kind of like physical abuse. They were just like, shit, she's right.
Yeah, that's a good point. They didn't like shut up, woman, and like try to like slap her or something like that, or you're like, hey, another word and I'll shoot you. Like none of that. I was like, even
they're down
like,
better than 50% on men. So the talking big time kind of got up and left, right? I mean, he kind of smirks and he's like, you really think he's immortal? And she's like, no, he just won't die.
Yeah, he's stubborn and relentless. So
sometimes there's something worse than immortal.
Yeah. I was like, being immortal can be lazy.
Or this is straight up choice by him.
Yeah,
exactly. So, and I agree. That's why they're like, well, yeah, maybe she's right. And then like homeboy gets killed right there on the spot. Huh? Let me go peek my head outside.
Yeah.
Oh, tank meet face meet tank. Is that Bob?
Yeah.
It was Bob.
No, it couldn't have been Bob.
But I really do like that Mala, because she even says that there's no word for this in Finnish.
We can't translate it.
Sisu, but
generally what it means is he's gonna feed you your balls.
Yeah, whether you like him or not.
In layman's terms.
Layman's terms. Yeah, exactly. And speaking of balls, man's got huge ones. Because who would it's fine to shoot at a plane, but who would then take their axe and then try to hitch a ride on said plane?
Well, this is when physics turns off and we go absolute cartoon.
Wait, to be fair, Jimmy,
this is the commando part of the movie.
Axes back then were built differently. They're built.
Arms weren't, however, and while his bloody stumps go flying away, and he.
I don't know, Nick. I think this whole movie needed to be renamed to Aatami's Big Brass Balls.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, that's the American translation for Sisu.
Clankers.
Clankers.
Yeah, I mean, again, like when you're watching this and you're going, oh, well, maybe he gets lucky and shoots the tires out, or maybe he kills the driver so he can't lift off. No, they're definitely lifting off. But this is again the final act of him just showing the type of man that he is. Because even trying to get on a plane via pickaxe will not thwart his determination. He can't be broken by a plane or
physics,
the
biology,
physics.
Yeah,
he's now become Aatami has now become aerodynamic.
Yep.
But yeah, I refuse to let my strength to fail, nor the wind to knock me off and loosen my grip. But I mean, it just as silly as it is, it does still show in display like the level of endurance that he has.
Well, it's appropriate that it waits until the women kind of tell the legend, the idea that he's not immortal. He's just that
Well
dude,
said,
right? He's that stubborn. He's like, nah, I ain't having that. And at this point, he's like, physics, never heard of it, didn't study it, so it doesn't apply to me. And here we go, right?
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conspiracy.
I mean, I will say, and this goes just to anything, not so much the scene here, but a man's resolve means little if he can't carry it till the end, and that's exactly what he does here. By whatever means necessary, he finds a way to get on this plane. He knows that this commander's still alive because he hasn't killed him yet. So, but also I need my gold. So.
This is really when it becomes like the mythical story.
Exactly.
I mean, everything up to this is
story.
It's a little over the top, but it's a man, in doing man things or whatever. It's like now we're stepping out into the the magical and mythical, still kind of in the form of a man, but not with any kind of human limits. And the idea of Sisu, in Finnish culture generally is not that you succeed. Right. There's no guarantee. It's simply you don't quit. Right. Mm-hmm. That you have to put them down. That through no choice of their own are they going to surrender.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think they would be willing to surrender at this point? And even if they did, like, would he accept? Because they went an awful long way. It became a huge ass problem that I don't think surrender is an option anymore.
I mean, I think it's possible because again, he wants his end. That's it. Mm-hmm. They just keep resisting his inevitable will and refusal to do that. And it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm taking your ass out because he doesn't kill the guy with the sniper rifle. He leaves it to the women.
Yep.
Right, he doesn't kill the guys on the motorcycle. They happily were like, they're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, if this guy would have just went, you know what, fuck it, I'm fine. You take your shit and you go. Then Sisu would have been all right. Right, this isn't a vengeance kind of thing for him. This is I want my shit and I won't give up. If you get in the way, I'm rolling you and getting my shit.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you
that. It's a good question though. Who would or do you think that Sisu might give Rambo a challenge?
I don't think Rambo would stand a chance.
Not even cartoon Rambo?
No, because we're gonna have cartoon Sisu.
That's true. That's true. But it'd be a good fight though. I think it'd be a good fight.
And by the way, Sisu would be like, how many communists have you killed?
Yeah. I mean, he did. I think they would get along, honestly. They'd be talking about in very, very, very few words.
Yeah. Just kind of a head nod. What's up?
And they would know, Aatami, you stabbed a guy through the head. I stabbed a guy in the ass in the forest. I made a guy shoot to me. I made a guy shoot one of his guys as well.
Yeah.
Made a guy fall out of a helicopter.
He's like, yeah, but Sisu would be like, but did you actually get away?
Yeah. Did you
wait? Escape? You gave up? What the fuck? What are we talking about here?
You broke down and cried? What?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, no. I think Sisu would definitely take that battle. Sisu, the Finnish leprechaun.
Yeah.
But here's the defying physics here, but also, it's really bad. Fly the bloody plane. But it's okay because I can catch the rear wheel and pull myself up.
Yeah. And this is definitely German DC-3.
It's more resolve, guys. Like he's just that strong. Look, it's an old plane. Makes a lot of noise. It's totally fine, Bruno.
Yeah, it's American. We don't know. It just makes noise because this definitely isn't a German plane. They made theirs out of corrugated metal. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah. German supply planes and all that are corrugated.
Well, you threw a mine at the guy's face, Rainbow. Yeah. Wait, you say you threw a mine at a guy's face before?
Yeah.
We'll use this later. But more penetration first. Hold on.
There we go. Oh, here we go.
Huh? Symbolic.
Ladies.
Now, I definitely need to check this out now. Oh, shit. Homeboy's rushing at me. This is right after he threw his mining axe.
Yeah, I mean, Sisu should have gotten to the box and just, the guy would have got up, checked around, must be the wind. He'd have sat back down, then he could have stealthed up, would have been fine.
Yeah, I think he was a little too brazen here with his approach. He could have been a little bit more precise, but I'll say for the sake of, again, he just pulled himself up through a plane. I don't know how high they were, but he's a little fatigued. I mean, I think Bruno definitely gets the advantage here for a little bit. He's whipping him. He punched him down. He's got him down on his back. It's the first time we see. Well, that's the first time, but we see him vulnerable again here. Like you wonder, oh man, is this the end? Is the mythical tale going to end here for Aatami?
Yeah, but this is kind of the point. Again, it is for sure. Look, Bruno's he's stronger, he's younger, he's he's in advantage position and all that stuff. And the frustrating thing is like, why won't you die?
Yeah,
right. Just Sisu's actually the only guy who, if his plan was, I'm going to break the man's fist against my face, you go, yeah, I think that's going to work out.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say this part.
See him? Yep. He's still down there.
Psych.
Yep.
But that is exactly the point. Like he just won't die. That determination makes him prevail.
I mean, I think that's what makes Rocky finish.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, I mean, he does take a lot of punches.
It just won't go down.
Yeah.
First aid.
I mean, Clever Lang did knock him down though.
Yeah. I mean, we had to wait a bit. Yeah.
That was DEI though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Don King was in charge at that point. He had to throw the fight.
Yeah.
I would never do something like this, Waylon. Next week is Rambo. I'm just kidding. No, it's not.
I like Rambo 4.
Rambo 4 has the best erasing of people in a truck that you'll ever see. Here's a 50 BMG right behind the ear. That's it. Oh, they're gone. Yep.
Once he gets on that minigun, just the body's exploding.
Yeah, he's just on that Ma Deuce. Just yep.
It's so funny. Dude.
It's glorious.
Someone say penetration. I did. Well, but no, one thing, I got me a pickaxe, universal tool, and a weapon. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You also need a towel, from what I understand. From what is that movie or book?
Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah.
We could do that at some point.
My sister hates that film because she was a huge book fan.
Yeah, anybody that loves the books, not a big fan of the movie.
Yeah.
What was the Rambo movie that was just called Rambo again?
That was 4.
5. Was it 4?
Oh, it's 4 because the fifth one's called Last
Rambo
Blood.
Last Blood.
That's
And
right.
that's where Rambo meets Home Alone,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
that was fucking.
Yeah,
terrible.
Rambo 4 is the
barn,
missionaries in Cambodia, I think,
Right.
and
Burma.
Burma, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When he decides to evacuate the truck cab with the Ma Deuce.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, that part is fun when he decides that here, let me just start erasing people with a Ma Deuce.
when he had the one guy by his neck and just he rips out his throat just by one hand. I'm like, okay. Stallone's like 70 doing this shit. I'm like, okay, sure.
It's that old man farm strength, you know.
HGH.
It's funny in Stallone and Rambo 4.
TRT,
He's the biggest he's ever been in Rambo 4.
Sandwiches.
He's like 66 in Rambo 4, and he's bigger than the first 3 films.
He's jacked
by a lot.
That's how it is. Well, usually as you hit your 60s, you get bigger than your 20s and 30s. You know?
Yeah, if you're juicing, yeah.
The juice is even better now, so he's going to be even better with it.
Yeah.
The type of steroids. I mean, I'm sure he's had both. So
he's had everything.
Yeah. If you can eject it, I assure you, yes.
I had to keep up with Arnold, so
rhino penis, sure. Let's just shoot that up.
It's something else from Rhino oriented. Oh gosh. This is the look of like you're dead. I think it's when it's just like, wow, once you die. But
because you haven't killed me.
Yeah.
If you're waiting for me to do it, you came to the wrong place.
I'm also tired of you whipping me with this damn thing. So let's play catch and release. And you can go for a ride, my dude. Bottoms up. Don't forget to write a postcard. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh my gosh.
And just
I don't understand German. Kaboosh. No, it was.
This is another moment. They show the hold for the bomb, and I was like, that's just a magnetic tool holder. What? Nobody made their bombs out of iron, so they could use a magnet to hold it there.
I think Rambo 4 is the last movie before his facelift.
Probably.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's starting to look like Madonna.
Yep. Salute. Goodbye. We'll put the clip. I wonder how much he felt. Well,
nothing, and I don't think he hit the ground until the there's a certain circle around that impact crater where he landed.
Now, how high did his leg go up in the air?
Yeah.
And did he set off a second bomb?
Yeah. Did he land in a minefield and strike?
Does he get the extra medal? Maybe not.
Yeah, Czechoslovakian judge only gave him a 7. You know how they are.
An IGN 7?
An IGN 7, yeah.
Yeah. Which is a little bit high, a little bit lower, potentially. And after this, he gets a rebirth from the swamp, and finds his way.
I was waiting for him to just Bugs Bunny that shit.
Yeah.
Like it's going down, and he just steps out of it at the end, and he's like, "Oh, that's fine."
Brushes himself
Takes
off
and a run.
Yeah. Well, gotta be going to the bank. What's up, Doc? But just the way he approaches the bank, and I love the scene because it's very drawn out, of course, but it's meant to just have that intimidating presence.
I love the people that like see him and immediately like take 2 steps back. They're like,
they get out of the way.
Yep.
This dude's got he's Sisu maxing here.
Yeah. The aura is just repelling people. It's like, get out of my way, bitches.
Yeah, this new centrifugal force is just moving us. We're not even.
Yeah,
it's against our will.
You needed Kramer to just like lean back at 90 degrees or something as he walks by. Whoa,
Jerry.
No.
Or Tom Cruise hanging from a different plane.
There we go.
Right. Yeah. I just, again, him getting in there, just dumping the bags, or dumping the bags, of gold that continues to pour out. But just like when he first puts his mining axe down, the girl's like, she's like scared. She's shook. His aura is too strong.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you gonna penetrate the desk?
I think she may have had an orgasm, and she may have gotten pregnant.
Oh my goodness!
I think it's probably what happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's like, wow. Are you single?
Suddenly 3 months pregnant.
Yep. 6 out of 10 for that death. Let's give him a 5, but for the FU, gave him a 6.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed Hitchhiker's Guide. Yeah. More aura mining. Pretty much. Yeah, I have a clip. I had to kind of scrunch it together because we actually hear him talk. We hear him talk at the end. You save the words.
He had something to say.
Right.
Seteleitä. Isoja. Kiitos. Ei ole sitten niin perkeleen raskas kantaa.
No lie detected.
Nope.
Again,
Such determination.
Well, this is a man that's looking to have life be a pain in the balls. He's like can you just give me the big bills? It'll be a lot lighter.
Yeah, please.
I don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah, I don't want him in 5s, please.
Yeah. This was all just necessary, and unfortunately, some people got in the way. I had to deal with that, but I'm here.
He cleaned up before he went to that building. So I mean, he's better than the Germans already.
That's true.
100%. Well, I mean, I think because he's got all that money, he wanted to be presentable. Like, I want to walk in like I've got something to show,
Exactly. You're going to town, you kind of clean up.
Right. I'm going to try and make these fresh wounds,
Look, it's disrespectful to show up in yoga pants and, dirt on your face and all that shit. Take some pride in
he's
here.
not a crazy cat woman.
No, absolutely not.
And he's rich now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's rich. He's got that aura. He could point to any woman anywhere and be like, "We're married now."
I mean, just impregnates them as he walks by.
Jeez.
It's like I got enough gold to have multiple wives now, so it's fine.
No, he has enough gold to have one. That's the important thing.
Gold digging.
Remember, the punishment for bigamy is that you have more than one wife.
I think he did lose a piece of gold though. Well, it was intentional. He buries it.
He buried that bit.
Yeah. Unless he took it back.
He tries to dig it up, but he can't find it.
Yeah. He didn't need it though. So that being said, it might be tough, but I'm curious to see what people say as to which of these scenes have the most masculinity. I think they all have a good fair amount, but or maybe like which one of these were maybe your favorites. But I'll leave the floor open. Whoever wants to take a stab at it. No pun intended.
I think I have to go with the gas station hanging.
That's a good choice.
That's a good
right.
one.
So he's all alone. He's been hanged. It's easy to let it go. Yeah, I've kind of lost. No shame, no anything like that. Really, what are my odds? And then, oh look, I found something, but the choice is, yeah, I can stay alive for possibly hours or days in excruciating pain with a piece of rebar sitting in the bullet channel that I'd already been shot in, but that buys me that time. Okay, right. Let's again any chance, right? I have a 0.01% chance versus 0. Okay, well, you know which one I'm taking, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of pain in it or whatever. Don't care. Gonna gut it out.
Yeah, I feel like for every situation that he's in, right? Like when he first maybe not the first part where he refuses to yield the gold when he stabs his buddy through the head because he had the rest of the company not turned around, he would have just gone on with his business.
He had the advantage at that point.
Right. But for the part of him being in the minefield, being underwater, being at the gas station, I mean, even though he kills the entire convoy, like he is still outnumbered at that point. But he uses the vehicles,
the women,
the women for his advantage. So I feel like for even the plane, like it's a the physics defying it and him being in the airplane 1v1ing Bruno, he's not at odds. And at that point, it's like, well, my determination is this is the end for you. So I know I'm going to win here.
Well, he knows he's not gonna quit.
Right, he's not gonna quit.
Right, and that's kind of the frustrating part. Bruno is like, look, you just need to submit, right? Just die. And he's like, no, you actually have to do the deed. You have to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And no, that doesn't work out for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't. Look, Bruno has a problem finishing. So
yeah, like it happens to men of a certain age, and you can tell. Right. He's not as young as he once was.
Yep. But yeah, I would say for being in the minefield or being under the underwater survival or the gas station, all have a similar situation where the chances of survival are rather low. I mean, you could say the chances of him stepping on a mine, I'm not quite sure what the percentage would be. Even though all the mines are there, what that actual number is it 100? Is it 1,000? Like, what are the chances of him stepping on it? He makes it through all of them, but
he's really at an advantage at that point because of his experience in mine frisbee. Right. They kind of threw him into, it was like throwing him into the briar patch, as Brer Rabbit. That's right where he wanted to be. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that he's competent enough to pick up the mine and then use it for a frisbee toss with headshot accuracy. They didn't understand who they were messing with at that point.
Yeah. Obviously not sports fans.
Right. He also throws a rock and hits it dead on too. So and that triggers other mines. So it's one of those situations where they really.
So you're saying he would have won in Braveheart as well?
Yeah.
He invented discus too.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Clearly.
The Greeks actually didn't do that. It was a lie.
Well, they started with just a disc. He's the one that added the difficulty of putting it as an explosive device.
That's right.
Yeah.
So maybe at that point, the fact of him being underwater. So I guess maybe another question or thought would be, would they have kept sending guys down to kill him? Also, why didn't they just shoot him in the water?
They did, but the problem is the bullets don't go terribly far in water before they cease being effective.
Well, I should say, why didn't they shoot the big gun in the water?
Same shit.
You don't think it would have? Well, I guess I don't know how deep he was down in there too, but I mean,
you also can't see where the fuck he is.
Yeah, I know. But at that point, do you just keep sending guys into the water?
No, you wait it the fuck out.
Right. So I think the chances of him surviving underwater were slim too, but maybe because he was already caught and hanged at that point because the dog betrayed him. That does make it his most vulnerable moment.
Again, you're in the water. You still have mobility to a degree. You still you're trying to work options or whatever, dude. You have been hanged. You don't have. It's not I don't know. Maybe the fairy fucking godmother will show up and no, that's off the table, right? So you really only have the option of when he gets kind of his foot on the bolt, he's like, okay, well, I've got that, but that's not gonna be sufficient. When he finds the rebar and he's like, okay, here we go, and you don't see him go, let me think about it or whatever. He's like, nope,
no, yeah,
that's the option, and there you go. There's never a consideration of all right, I'm gonna give up.
for me, it was the first. It was they're refusing to yield. That like moment when he's on his knees, and at that moment he made that choice, and after he made that choice, everyone else was essentially doomed. And he was going to put himself through a world of pain, but that was a decision that he made. And there's a lot of people that don't have the Sisu who would just let it go. Like that's you do see that a lot, but he's like he can't do it. You see like the way they shot, I think was neat too. You see like his face, like, and then his eyes are like more and more bloodshot by the second, and then the guy's dead. I think that's like it's he chose violence and they chose it as well, and I guess he accepted that challenge at that moment, and it was the harder thing to do, I think.
Well, I think he only chose violence because they chose violence. He was trying to walk away.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I'm sure you'll hear stories next week about MegaCon.
And I love it.
Yeah, I think the thing about this is that at no point is he really like choosing, oh, look, I'm looking for a fight or anything like that, right? This is not what happened in the Winter War. This is, I'm just, kind of the look that he has with Bruno, right, is basically I see you, I recognize you, understand that I'm a bad man too, but we don't need to deal with this shit, right? Yeah. And Bruno just kind of looks at it and goes, yeah, he'll die. It's let him do his thing. He's a hard ass, but he's old hard ass, and the environment will take care of him. Unfortunately, his men decide, nah, we're not going to do that, right? and it's I have the option again, in much like the hanging, I have the option of giving up. But nah, that ain't me. That's not the way I'm built. So nope.
Yeah. But that's a good one though, those Zachs. Blue, Cindy, what about you?
For masculinity rating?
Or what scene, yeah.
Oh gosh.
To you.
I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Blue, what you think?
I'd say find the gold in the beginning, because once he finds the gold, he's just like he's trying to avoid trouble, and so they instigate it.
That's where my mind went too.
Yeah, it's like he's like Jason. But when you get to the guys with the motorcycles, they leave. He's not like indiscriminately killing. He's just like, leave me the fuck alone. So like, but the fact that he shows it at one point, the first sequence, they're shooting at the dog and he's still holding the strength, but then he eventually snaps. But like the fact that this is like the legend, the guy that, this invincible mortal guy killed 300 people. And the fact that he let them live that long says a lot about his character, considering they're fucking with his gold,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I go in the
I mean, I think that's a really good one, but also I really liked the gas station scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one not only showed his tenacity, but also it showed like how he kind of struggles with it, and everything that he's been through, but also like, I don't know, that he was broken for a moment, but it's like the power of the Sisu in him was just refusing to die, and he was like, I have a way. Even though it's egregious and painful, I have a way. And he just kept going. So I don't know. To me, that's one of my favorite scenes. Like, not just like when he's in the gas station, but when the two pilots show up as well. It's like it was very neat. I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, this whole movie is great for masculinity. Every scene that you see, and I think because it's not a long movie and it moves fairly quick, you're on to the next scene. You're on to the next scene. You're seeing more of what Aatami is dealing with and having to endure and to process. But again, you see what Sisu is all about. So it is one of these situations where every scene I think could fit, but of like what is the most like, to number one, where he's a little vulnerable and shows that emotion where you don't know so much about his backstory, but you see the wedding ring on his finger, and it's like, well, where's his wife, or where's his family? Oh, they're dead. Oh, his home's gone. So yeah, man's been through some stuff. He's obviously a ruthless, one man death squad. So the fact that he's trying to move on, the fact that the beginning narration is saying this guy has left the war. The war didn't leave him. He left the war because he's on to a different part of his life, a new chapter that he's proud to have discovered. This is an achievement of his, that he's struck gold because he realizes this is, for everything he's had to endure, this is maybe a newfound joy that he could have, again, like a new beginning, that there's more to life. I think, when maybe soldiers have lost so much and they have nothing left when they come home or they leave the war, and they struggle to find purpose in life.
Yeah, I do think the first scene is recontextualized because of things that happen later in the movie. If you're just watching it for the first time and watching it, you're like, oh, I mean, you see the ring and all that. Oh, he's providing for his family. He's trying to do something.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's why you're not going to give it up. Then you find out, no, he doesn't have one. You're like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, by the way, he killed 300 Soviets during the Winter War because they killed his family. And you're like, all right, well, he's a bad man. But also that he walked away from war. Right, he was done with it. This isn't him out looking for a fight or anything like that. And this is not, I have to deliver this because, my wife and kids are depending on it or something like that. This is simply principle.
Great point. That's an excellent point. You're right. Yeah.
Yep. Which I do think it is maybe the second most masculine behind the gas station hanging, because it's hard to step away from it. I think just all in all, because of him also having that little brief nightmare, if you will, where he hears the screams, he hears of what I always imagined to be his wife and kids dying, and that's just gonna be forever haunting no matter what.
I never even thought of that.
But for him also thinking like this is the end unless I do this one thing, which is my only option, using this rebar, standing on this little bolt that's coming out of the sign here. I might die here. That's true, but I'm gonna do what I can to find that last bit of hope, because of Sisu, and maybe something comes along my way, and sure enough, it did, and that plane allowed him to continue on, and yeah, he had to kill 2 more German pilots, but at the same time, it just proves his point. It proves the point of Sisu. So, but I think
it's one thing to like, okay, here's the thing, and I haven't taken any damage, and yeah, I understand this is a tough situation, but I think I can get through it. Versus, you've been hanged, bro. Yeah. Right? You've been shot. You got all the shrapnel damage from the hand grenade and all that stuff. And at this point, it's like, yeah, and you've had kind of a flashback to loss of wife and kids and all that. And there's no one around, right? This is the time that you could go ahead and just, I'm done. And he's like, nope, not having that. Still have a 0.01% chance. I'm still in this game. Let's go.
Yeah, and you see him, taking out the shrapnel, and then we mentioned earlier where he's taking the wire and just, it's making noises, like grimacing in some pain there. Still no words. He's not like, shit.
What was it going to do? Yeah. Please stop hurting me. That's not going to work.
Yeah. But yeah, let me pour some gasoline on these wounds too.
It's fine.
It's fine. I got matches, cauterize some of these wounds as well. I mean, dude's going through it and hasn't said a word still. So yeah, I think when you look at maybe everything that he's had to go through, it's like at that part until he leaves the gas station, it's like, man, like that That right there kind of says it all. So
yeah, that's why I think the plane finale is kind of funny. Where he's like, "Why would you die?" And I was like, "My brother in Christ, have you seen what we've seen?"
Yeah.
Homeboy
Well,
was hanged and used rebar to keep himself alive. You think your punk ass is making him quit?
I was playing Dead Space on Saturday, right? And somebody in my chat was saying that, oh, it's disappointing because I'm playing the 2008 version where Isaac says nothing.
Right.
And he's
the correct version.
Yeah, and somebody in my chat was like, "Oh, it's disappointing that Isaac doesn't speak." And I'm like, I was thinking about that like on and off throughout Sisu, and I feel like if they had made him speak, it would have made the movie a lot weaker.
Yeah.
And it's like he only had one goal on his mind through this whole film, and it was he had two: stay alive, get my shit back. And I think that was enough. A good story doesn't need dialogue like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think as Primal Season 1 and 2 demonstrate, that's correct. But also that much like the original Dead Space, the reason that you don't have dialogue is so that the viewer or the player can, project themselves into the character. When they start talking, you're like, I wouldn't have said that shit. What are you talking about? Right. But this kind of thing you look at and go, yeah, I mean, I guess, I would try to do that. I mean, you might be lying to yourself, but you can at least, fantasize that you would do these things. When you start adding dialogue, you start to separate in some way you from the character. And unless it's a character that is kind of aspirational as far as like intellect or the way that they're viewing a thing, bringing a new, kind of idea of a problem or something like that, then it's not really useful, right? That's why it's always show, don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Rex, if you like violence, I would definitely recommend this movie. I mean, it is a very masculine film too. It's not long; it's like an hour and a half tops. I think it's maybe a few minutes worth of credits, but you get to see cool stuff like this.
Well, shit.
Yeah, if you had shitty writers, you would just say, well, that just happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
right.
did someone throw a mine at his head and it stuck to it?
Yes, you would have. You have to explain everything.
Yep.
There'd be exposition everywhere.
I can't believe he just threw that mine and it hit him on the forehead. Motherfucker, I just saw that shit. You don't need to tell me.
I like Gordy. So you think he's okay? You could just walk it off.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Oh my gosh.
His mind is blown.
Oh, speaking of blowing mind.
Yeah. Let's
Dang,
go.
that was so brutal.
Yeah.
Anger too.
He used his weapons against me.
He stuck my rifle up my butt.
It's not fair.
Yeah, but I get no fear. Time out.
Yes. I'm telling.
I need my emotional support rifle. That's the thing about, again, that first encounter is, and anybody who's been in a fight, if all of a sudden somebody gets aggressive with you, it takes a moment to realize, oh shit, I have to context switch to violent mode, right?
Yep.
And that pause will fuck you up if you're dealing with someone who's really good. But again, if you go aggressor first, you'll look at people and be like, I don't know how they do. Yeah, I do actually, because again, I understand they're pausing and going, wait, am I processing this correctly? Do I need to switch? There's a kind of a boundary that we hold between normal interaction and go to violent. And to get over that takes a bit of inertia and cognitive work to get there. The fact that he's already, look, he's used to violence, and these soldiers are, but not the way he is, right? And once he has the initiative, he just stays on it, right? That's why he can wipe these guys out easily. Problem is, things escalate, and situationally, he no longer has the advantage and is now having to be reactive and he's working with much, lesser odds of success, but he's not going to give up. That's again the idea of Sisu.
He can't.
Yeah, well, he could. He just ain't gonna. Right.
I don't think he sees it as an option.
Yeah.
Like,
No. Again. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it is, but for him, it maybe not.
Right.
Sisu's the one guy in all the world that you and your tar friends had to start a fight with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think I've told the story that I was on a train to Chicago during the NFL draft. It was like right before it, and there was a kid on the train that I recognized from the K-State football team. And so I just kind of mentioned, hey, you're going home to, to be with your family during the draft, and wait for the call. And he's like, yeah, and all that. So I got talking with him, and he was talking about, he was saying, look, yeah, we did the workouts and stuff, for the combine and all that. He goes, but I'm well aware that the NFL is a different kind of strength than what we're doing. And he said, and he then told me about the story about him and a buddy when they were like seniors in high school. They go into this bar in Chicago that and it was kind of a working class bar, right? And his buddy, who was bigger than him, this kid was probably 6'3", 275, right? Oof. And his buddy's bigger. He got into it with a guy at the bar who's like 40 something. And the guy, the kid I'm talking to says, now I had the understanding that you don't mess with older men, right? They got that old man strength. And he goes, my buddy found out because he pushed once and then woke up on the floor afterwards because this guy just turns around, clock and sound. Right?
Oh God. What do you remember? I was running. And
you pushed, then you did not. You laid there and thought about your decisions for a while.
We were seeing stars and little blue birdies going around in a circle, tweeting. And
again, much like when, because Zach's and I are similar age, although he is 45, and we pray for his family.
Yeah, exactly. Every day.
When you were a teenager, you looked around and you were like, you don't fuck with old men because there's a better than even chance that these men have killed in war.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Right. And I might be, big boy and strong and all that, but I ain't that. And so you just, I may not have the good sense to do the right thing, but I know how to keep alive, and that'll get me past that time when my brain is busy being rewired, and then I get to the point where I go, oh, morality. Okay, I understand that again. Thanks.
Right.
Yeah, well, and it's the shoving match. Like that was like when you get to some point, you get past that, like you just described. Like, I'm not shoving you back.
No,
like, I'm not gonna do this, and then someone throws a punch. No, if you push me, I'm gonna punch you. That's it. Like I don't want to. I don't need to build up to this. And that's
I'm not looking to demonstrate, or peacock around. No. You laid hands on me. Well, you're a threat. You'll cease to be one.
Yeah. You want to end it quickly.
Yeah.
And Cindy has to go set up your stream. What's your score, Cindy? 1 out of 10.
I give it like a 9.5 on the masculinity.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I really like this movie. It was very masculine, a very fun watch. I would, as Draconis was asking if it's as good as T2, and I would watch this over T2 any day.
Based Cindy.
Yeah, so Cindy. I'm really excited to check out Sisu 2. I know it may not be as good, but I know I will enjoy it
I'm
immensely.
Excited. Yes.
It's worth watching. Too. It's not bad.
I would still, I know I'm going to enjoy it. I'm excited. I need more time in my days.
No kidding.
Heard.
Yeah.
Definitely heard. But yes, go set up your stream. I have mine set up to raid you as soon as we're done here. So
okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining, my dear. Glad you enjoyed the movie, and always glad to have you here.
Oh, happy to join when I can. And gentlemen, have a lovely night. Okay.
Night, Cindy.
Be good, Cindy.
Bye.
Yeah, she's
awesome.
Like a good woman.
That's true.
True.
Well, she's better than most women. She can actually look at something and learn. She's willing to experience new things, recognize.
Yeah.
That's why she hates other women. They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the woman that women hate.
That's right.
Too. Like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Did you guys give your rating net or no? I don't think
I
so,
have
right?
not.
Nope.
I'll let Zach's go first.
Yeah.
9, easy 9. I think for masculinity, I don't know what else you could really do. I just don't like to give out 10s. So it's a 9, and all of it really works. I think it all works for this movie, for the character. All I'd love to see more of is the Winter War and the prequel. I think would be fantastic. But yeah, there's nothing else. Like, I don't know what you could do to add to that. So I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah, chat. Throw up your ratings, chat.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 mines.
9 out of 10 mines. There you go.
Obviously,
Yes.
we would have given it 10, but we had to use it on that one guy.
Right. Yeah. So we ran out. We lost one in the process. But
it's
still
understandable.
Still
well, we know where it's at.
Right.
Yeah. I think the thing that you look at is, again, it's not like it becomes a power fantasy, but it doesn't start that way, and that's certainly not the intent. And it really is a kind of an homage to a national identity of a masculine virtue, right? That you don't give up. That, oh well, here's the easy way out, and it's like, nope. Once I've made a principle to stand, I'm in it to win it all the way, right? But that's also the understanding of, you don't just bull up and take stands because you're stubborn. You do it because when you make that choice, you understand the consequences and everything that comes with it, right? That I may have to die literally on this hill, and kill on this hill. So I'm going to be, selective with the moments that I decide to stand hard, and you're not going to move me at all, right? That no matter what, I'm in it to win it. You will have to put me down. If you're depending on me to quit, that was really a bad calculation on your part, right? I think normally I want to see a greater view of like community and things like that, because I think that's kind of the full aspect of masculinity. But the fact that he doesn't put on his white knight suit for the women, but instead goes, here, here's some guns, do your thing. We have common goals. You clearly want to get back at these motherfuckers, and I recognize that shit, but I want my gold. But we can work together. But once it's done, hey, here's your boy. I got to go deal with some shit. That is in some way a community, because again, it's the empowering. I trust you that you also will carry your shit through to the end. And he's motivated, at least once we get the background that he did have a wife and family. It was taken from him, and he bled motherfuckers dry over that shit. And that he's, again, it recontextualizes the beginning, where you understand he's simply trying to lead a life. He's not in war anymore. But if war comes knocking, it's going to regret stopping at his door. Because if he decides to take a stand, that's it. You're going to have to kill him, and it's not going to be easy. So yeah, I think like Zach's, I would give it a 9. And I think often, we look at movies like this and think, more of the male power fantasy thing. But I think there's a wisdom that you kind of have to look at a bit to see from this. But the fact that this is life. Yeah, he dug up some gold. Could he have done it again? Maybe.
Right.
But when he decides that he's not going to give, and also, by the way, I think that he has no chance of surviving that anyway. Even if he gives up the gold,
right,
they're going to kill him regardless. Right. But once he decides, nope, not giving another inch. This is where I make my stand. He accepts all of the consequences, right? And follows through, but you don't choose those lightly.
Right.
When you do, you better be ready to go all the way.
Yeah. I mean, very well said. Before I add on to that, Blue, what do you want to rate it?
Honestly can't.
Wait, did you rate it? Good, no.
No.
Yeah, I give it a 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
No, I go Jay and Zach's 9. I mean, there's not much more you can add. I appreciate the simplicity. Hour and a half film, and the marketing was like from producers of John Wick, and the first John Wick film was not complicated. And this film, by all accounts, is like it feels like an 80s and 90s action film, which sometimes you just need a simple premise, simple plot, simple characters. You don't need overcomplication. And the film's not winning any awards, but I'm fine with that. And like Jay said, there's a lot to unpack with this character. It's definitely the comedy aspect, some of the stuff that he survived, especially in the third act. But we're not watching this for the historical accuracy either. It's just a simple action, bloody film. And like I said earlier, the fact that my mom and my sister can watch a film, because my mom and sister, who's 65 and 25, are not the target audience, and they were laughing their ass off and had a great time. They want to watch the sequel. So there you go. It's
Nice.
It's a fun film, and it is what it is. It's a popcorn drink film, and yeah, it's great for what it is. And I pray we could possibly get a third one, just because why not make a fucking trilogy? So yeah.
Yeah, I would say, like, much like Cindy mentioned him, and as I observed with my wife when she was watching it again, women do enjoy the hell out of seeing men actually doing manly things, right?
Yeah.
And especially the this isn't look at the pretty boy doing the thing. This is an old man, and he's just like, nope, not gonna move a fucking inch, and not the absolutely implacable nature of it, right? That women depend on that, right? That okay, if somebody's coming in and messing with family, that nah, there's no negotiation. There's no, well, let me think about. No, I'm in it. You're going to have to kill me to get to the people that I care about, right?
Yeah, I mean, on top of it too, I see my nephew yesterday. He's 6 months old. My sister has a 15-year-old and now a baby, but she doesn't want to see this. She doesn't want to see these feminine, masculine characters that we get now. My sister was constantly watching older films with my nephew, and now with the baby as he gets older. But yeah, like you said, Jay, women. She doesn't want to raise men to be like Timothy Chalamet. She wants the Sisu types and the Schwarzeneggers.
I was about to say that though. Like, I mean, it's really interesting too, because I mean, I remember having a conversation a couple of years ago after, Dune Part 2 came out, and someone was like, "Oh, like this is who's supposed to lead." I'm like, "Well, they're just trying to, Villeneuve is trying to be book accurate because Paul Atreides is like 14." So
maybe
found
for Dune 1 he was. Dune 2 not so much, but
I'm talking about the movie, right? Like
yeah, Dune 1 I'll give you. Good.
Yeah.
Dune 2 he already starts deviating hard from the book.
100%. But that's where I was like, I'm not trying to defend Villeneuve's decision here, but I'm like, but you have Chalamet.
Chalamet, yeah, he's supposed to be 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, he kind of he doesn't look like a rugged 20-something.
And never will.
Yeah, like look at him now. Like he's got like I don't know what kind of mustache he's got going on, or if you could really call it that. No offense to people who can't grow facial hair, but at that point,
but there's a reason we have razors for those who can't actually.
Right. Yeah. Maybe just I don't know. Get a we got a beard growth kit. I don't know. Trust you're in Hollywood. I'm sure there's some weird.
Put on a prosthetic or shave your fucking face. Stop it.
But again, I guess is besides the point. But but it's true though. Like women want to see manly shit. They don't want to see like just these femboys around. Because those aren't going to be the type of men that save them from or that do things for them, that step up. That are Sisu type material, right? Like I need someone that's going to show courage, leadership, like all these types of masculine traits that we talk about in all these movies. Like if you don't have any of those, then you kind of fail at being a man. I don't care what the hell you've got between your legs at that point. Like you're not the type of quality, or you're the opposite, or you're toxic, right? Like you're corrupted. You've got you've got red for affirmation, and inspiration and aspiration. Like you're not, aspiring to be better than you are. You're a low life. You're kind of worthless at that point. Or maybe, and like I get it, maybe you've had a rough life, or you're in the gutter. But again, aspire to be better. Maybe find something that brings you out of that hole, like we talked about with Man on Fire. You've got that shining light that prevents you from committing suicide, and thus you're a changed man at that point.
Yeah, I mean, understand, the idea behind aspiration is not that you can achieve it, right? There's a very good chance that you can't,
right?
But it's the striving to do it, that will improve you, right? That I want to get to this destination, but I only made it 50% of the way there. Yeah, but that's 50% further than where you were to begin with. And that's why it's aspirational, right? That simply in the striving, you improve yourself.
Gord, what do you rate Sisu? But Gord was going to try and be here for this one, but I'm curious to see what Gord would say. Also, Sisu 2 finish line.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely have a 9 and a 10 for this one. I mean, this Aatami in this movie alone is extremely strong embodiment of masculinity. Like, it hits all the notes on endurance, resolve, the competence, being faced with these different moments of survivability, the like the mythic type of nature that surrounds him, and that other Finnish folks know of, even if it is women, it doesn't matter at that point. Like they're well aware of what it means, and that who it is that embodies it. So I do think that there's not a lot of verbal complexity here, but it does show the clearest types of examples about masculine endurance here, about how he Aatami has affirmation, how he does have inspiration and aspiration, and I do think because of he's not a charismatic type of character, but the fact that he's scarred, he's silent, like it's his bit of stubbornness, and the fact that he's relentless, and especially in this time frame that the movie takes place, that is built on the cruelty from Nazi Germany, and obviously with Finland having to fight the Winter War against Russians, like they're not in a good spot, literally, but the way he's able to survive these, his backstory, and even in this movie here, is because of his discipline, is because of this courage that there's no direct translation to, but it's his refusal to let evil take away what he's fought to claim. And again, he doesn't ask for any sort of mercy. He doesn't plead for anything. He doesn't seek any validation. Like he's just
there's no words. There's a reason,
right?
That
Exactly.
the time for words ended. Right. It's all about now we're acting. Right. This is simply the time for words ended. Now it's time for actions, and he's doing it.
Yeah. But listen, this was a great movie to talk about. I definitely love this movie. It is very rewatchable. I'm glad we finally covered it. I initially thought about covering it last November, but I was like, we'll do it at some point. I will watch the sequel at some point. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get some sort of news on a third movie. I know Isaac hinted at something at the end. I don't know what that's referring to. I'll find out soon enough. But we are going to raid Cindy. I know her stream's just starting.
Go get it.
Blew the drop off. Zach, what do you got going on this week?
Got a show Wednesday. I don't have a topic yet, because I'm kind of it keeps holding up because I'm waiting to see. There's a guest I want to bring on, and she's got like tons of like memorabilia, and she's like an expert on Game of Thrones stuff. And I want to bring her in for Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but she's asked to come on, but then she keeps bailing. So
I know what you're talking about.
So we'll see what we can do, and otherwise, yeah, Wednesday and then Saturday. But I was like, this is the thing I was most excited about was the show tonight, because I love this movie. It's not talked about enough, and I think it's a great example for this. And as soon as I saw it on your list, I knew I had to be here for it. So,
oh yeah, man,
yeah, and then you guys have fun.
This was a fun stream.
Absolutely.
This was a fun stream. Definitely really enjoyed this. I enjoyed it every time, but good one. What? I know what you got going on tomorrow night. If you want to.
Well, like, the good news is blue collars tomorrow. I'll be covering Brainstorm, sadly underseen sci-fi classic with Christopher Walken in it, and Natalie Wood's last movie. She died while it was being filmed. It's much like when we covered Looker, which is another
last week,
sadly underseen movie, Michael Crichton movie that was very prescient. This one is there's some prescience in it. I guess people kind of see an analog to VR. I think they kind of missed the point with that. It's much more deep in what it's doing, but it's a very good movie. And Walken is great, and it also has Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and she is fantastic in it. Yeah. Then sadly, we will be covering Primal, but the good news is it'll be the last fucking episode of that turd.
Yeah.
And I look forward to digging a hole and burying it and never thinking about it again.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. will be the season 3 finale.
Oof.
And hopefully series finale, because I don't think that should ever be discussed.
It's the finale for me on that entire show.
If season 4 happens, cool. I will not be watching.
I won't be in on it. Yeah. And then Wednesday I'll be on Browns, where we talk about aliens. I think we've we've gotten to the part where we set up the auto guns.
Okay, that's right.
Not sure that we've gotten further than that. Yeah.
Don't tell Nadia.
Yeah, the original. I've definitely used the child as defensive of Nadia, the serial killer. I think Brown's initial prediction was 3 or 4 episodes, and I just laughed when he said, "Yeah, we'll do it in 3 or 4 shows," and I was like, "No, you won't. No, it'll be more like 8."
I was saying maybe 8 to 10. Perhaps.
Yeah, I've seen how these things go. No.
Davina, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
What's up, Davina?
So tomorrow night, the Primal season 3 finale. I might not be around Wednesday because that's when people are starting to come in for MegaCon this week. So I'll be out definitely Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have no idea what the hell's going to happen. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of shenanigans. I'm sure there's going to be some hilarious stories to be said.
Leon has an appointment with the ocean.
Yeah, Leon's supposed to get tossed in the ocean with sharks in New Smyrna Beach here. So,
will you have laser beams on those sharks?
Maybe, hopefully, if we can afford them. Budget's tight here right now.
Yeah.
But it might be a little bit colder, so that might also be another thing that terrifies him: is colder water.
Shrinkage.
Right.
I mean, that he'll claim it. He'll claim shrinkage regardless of the temperature. Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to hanging out with some folks though. Like Kada, Leon, ABF, the Dualies, Niat. Vexy, just it's gonna be super fun. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Sebrew. A couple people from the chat are gonna be there.
That's awesome.
Later, Jacob. Have a good night, man.
Later, Yakub.
Probably see some other people of a higher variety. A man who drinks
Yeah. Some sort of Scottish lad will be there. Yeah.
Scottish lad, yeah. But no, it's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Weather's gonna be nice. So for next Monday, I'll quickly say this. Next Monday, I knew that I would not have any time to prepare for a movie. So one or two things can happen. Number one, just take the night off. I'm taking the day off from work to recuperate. But that being said, if I feel fine, and I'm not gonna go like ham and drink myself to death or anything like that, I'll pace myself for a bit. But I thought about doing like a special episode and still talk about, you know, masculinity, but from maybe a different scope, in like video games. Maybe talk about a certain character from an IP or a couple characters from IP, like, you know, number one, like Master Chief from Halo 1, 2, and 3.
And the TV show, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master Cheeks.
Yeah, Master Cheeks we're definitely all about, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be we'll talk about Master Cheeks as well. Since it falls between Reach and, you know, Halo 3.
Or Reach
right?
Around in the TV show.
Yeah. 8 to 5, 8 to 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's fair. So yeah, it's just an idea I thought about, you know, doing like it can, doesn't have to be a long show or anything like that, but
so the panelists bring like characters that
yeah,
they
or
think,
maybe like everyone brings a
masculine.
character
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that, you know. So like just think of one, and then maybe like let me know prior to that point. I'll try and like get some clips together, or we just look it up on YouTube, and you know, and they've tried to like, oh, you're gonna strike for showing my bitch. This is on your fucking platform, so get off my back. But don't be like Private Cowboy. So yeah, I will make a post on the channel, of course. And then I'll let everyone know, you know, who isn't attending MegaCon to see what, you know, who's available and who wants to join, and then maybe chime in. So more on that to come. You know, reach rounds. Yeah. Soon, but Florida night 3052. Sisu was corny. It's masculine though, and that's the important thing. It's a fun cartoony movie though.
Yeah.
So, but hey, thanks for stopping by. If you are
Go
from
fuck,
Florida,
go fuck yourself. How about that?
are you a UCF night? Is that what you're referring to? Because I wasn't. Sorry. Even though I am a Floridian. But anyway, we're gonna raid Cindy. She knows it. It's legal. There's no unannounced raiding taking place here. Just for the record.
Consenting.
Yeah, she's consented to this. So we're rating her. I appreciate all the likes, the subs, chat. You guys were fucking awesome tonight. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. I'll see you guys later in different chats and whatnot. And we'll go out with some with a bang.
You and you on the sides of the road now.